Hey, everybody. Hey, Marlena, Quinny, and Matt. How are you guys doing? I don't really have a topic. I almost went on my backup channel and instead uh, played games or something because I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Hey, Colby and Scotty. Hakuna made that intro, actually, Marlene. Hey, Chaotic Beauty. A background search on Allie and Leslie. Why? Did you end up doing it and seeing? I could check. I could do that. Well, I don't have anything like really lined up, so I don't even really know who I'm gonna have on for my Taco Tuesday either. Hey, Becca and Shits and Giggles. Well, I haven't seen you forever, Shits and Giggles. We can just bullshit. Yeah, I know. I need to start coming on live. I need to start going live like more like every day. I need to get back in the groove. Like, I can't make money if I'm never online, but I like it, you know? That's what I like. I like talking to you guys. Um, Fancy seeing you here. Hey, Brad and Suzanne, TJ. Oh, hey, Laura. Oh, you've been dealing with depression? I hate that. Same. Pretty much the same. Honestly, that's kind of like why I haven't been on today. But it's my fault because I knew I ran out of my medication because I figured I was okay to go ahead and stop taking it. And so I just didn't go to an appointment I scheduled and figured I'd be fine. And it kind of has made me feel a little bit off, but I'll get to back to myself, I'm sure. Hey, Michelle and Rose Petal. I know, I'm trying not to be a downer too. Oh, they asked to mow the lawn today, actually, Marlene. And I didn't have any cash on me, so I actually just never got back around to messaging him back. And it kind of freaked me out what Mystical Mermaid told me. Speaking of, what's really funny is some things have happened already that she said would happen. For one, I got why the heck does it have my is this my I didn't know my why the heck does it have my has my thumbnail as the free Athena. I mean, that's cool, but no, I'm very stupid. Obviously, Michelle Abbott. I'm gonna talk all about myself. Obviously, I made a mistake by unblocking Michelle Abbott. I think you should drop some hints that you have a big boyfriend and hold out a pair of ex's shoes by the door. No, it's just, it freaked me out, but and this time didn't take my dog because it's hot and he's big and has 3 kids. When I get home, he totally ate my door off my fridge. What? How would he eat 3, or how would he eat your fridge door? Oh my God. Well, I was just saying, Michelle, why don't you come up here if you're such a badass? Here, come up here and tell us. I bet you sound like such a badass in chat, so I'm kind of in a mood. Come up here. Sure you won't, because people like you just sit there and chat, talk shit every single time. That's just how miserable you are. That's what you do. Like, I remember you from doing the same thing. Is that how you are, like, in real life? Or is your life so miserable you just, like, try to ruin everybody else's day because it makes you feel better about yourself or something? Oh, my God. I just literally got done saying that we were just going to be, I did not have a topic, and that we would probably just be bullshitting. Here, let me just pin that link for her or for whoever. Oh, you were talking to me in your sleep. That's so cute, Laura Lee. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Like, I wish people would have more. Like, I just wanted to see if that person would come up, and I figured they won't. But what I was saying is, I thought I was gonna be okay not getting that medication because everything is going great. Didn't feel like I really needed it. And I just feel a little bit off. So, I did end up having to get my doctor to thankfully call in a month script. But yeah. And what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by Michelle Abbott. No, I forgot. Somebody was wanting me to look up Allie's record and Leslie. Why is there something with it? And what do you mean about Candace Harer's sealed court records? Let's see, Leslie's last name is Hill. Let's see, she's probably Kingsport, right? Let me see if I find her. Oh, that's what I was saying is what had happened. That mystical mermaid said would. I got the ex called today and to tell me that his son is having a baby, which is definitely unexpected because I thought that they were done having babies. She said she was definitely done. So, yeah, this will be her 4th. He's not very happy because she was supposed to be taking birth control. And I guess, like, she didn't because, I don't know. So he felt a little bit like they already have 3 and he's, a sergeant for the police department here in Indiana. for a police department here in Indiana, and he's very busy as it is, and has the 3 kids and coaches and everything. And yeah, I guess stopped taking it or something. I don't know how that happened, but they're pregnant. So that's funny because Mystical Mermaid said that somebody around me is pregnant. Now, I thought it would be somebody closer to me, like my sister, because that's not that's not my family or anything. I'm not like obviously that close to them. It's my ex's like son, and he was an adult when we started dating, and so I don't know if that's if that's what she meant. I don't know, but it was crazy. And also, yeah, I've had some other interesting things happen. Chris M says Candace Hare has quite the background. Apparently, she's got some sealed records. Oh, really? Hey, Liplock, Bobby Lynn. Little Ziggy. Oh, no. I'm not pregnant. No. I don't even know. But I don't know why Mystical Mermaid asked me, like, when I was helping her, get in touch with Benny. I told her about that, how I was just informed about this pregnancy. And then she's like, I was going to ask you, can you still have babies? And I'm like, why? I mean, don't you have to have sex to have a baby? And I don't think, I would think I'm too old. I'm sure, I guess it's probably possible, but very improbable because I'm 41. That would be like, I don't think so. It happens, but what's Leslie Hill's middle name? Let's see. I don't know how to tell if it's really her, though. I do have the link pinned if anybody wants to come up. And not too old. I think I'm too old, like, as far as I don't know. I've been pregnant one time in my life, and that's it. And that was Caitlin. And no other pregnant, miscarriages or anything. I'm seeing, oh my gosh. Now, if this is the right Leslie, I don't know if this is the right Leslie, though. It only has a MySpace connected, and I don't know. Sometimes the pictures won't load. Yeah, I don't think the picture is going to load to be able to see if it's her. Well, she does have a pretty serious charge, but it was almost 25 years ago. So if this is her, I don't even think she's really related to too much to the case of Summer Wills. So I don't even know if I feel really comfortable even mentioning it. But if it was, because I don't even know if this is really her, so I better not even say anything. Why? What's in Krama's live later? What's going on in Let's see. I didn't. No, I get it. Literally, it's fine. Who's preggers? My ex's son is his wife is pregnant, and he was not expecting that. I guess he didn't talk to her for like 3 hours after she told him. Like, dang, that's kind of brutal. And everybody's in Molly's live right now. Let's see, Krama Mama, what's going on there? How long have they been live? Kind of chose a bad time to go live, huh? Oh, are they talking about? They're talking about motive. They started streaming an hour and a half ago, so they're just mentioning. I thought they went live a while ago. I thought Marissa was going to be off her live because when I was on there, she said she was about to get off there, so that's why. Yeah, I thought she was going to be off there like an hour ago. But she is talking about that. I am interested in what she's talking about. That whole Vaughn case. What's her name? Dre. Andrea. She has sealed child abuse convictions. Really? How do you get how are some people able to have sealed convictions? Well, I talk about other things here than just Summer Wells. I mean, right now, when there's not anything really to talk about with the case, it's just, people. I mean, I can't, because no, I don't think so. None of my cases are sealed. So he's a long goodbye. That's how I am too. Really? Is that really what Chris McDonough said? Let's see. They have Allie's motive as possible revenge, cover up, trafficking money. Robin, rescue, cover up, trafficking money. Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I don't feel like Robin's. But that's just my opinion. I guess that's. Let's see. I've been trying to get a hold of Sherry. Let's see. Sherry Mullaney. Report. No, she has. I've been meaning to try to. Let's see. She has like 1 million Facebooks. And I've messaged every single one of them. But she seems like the most willing to talk, but Man, I wish I had bigger balls, like seriously. Some of these people they'll just call people and I just do not have the balls to do that. I'm not seeing. Let's see. I don't see anything on. I thought there was something on Sherry's, but I'm not seeing any. Yeah, I don't. See, why don't I see any convictions on hers? I could have sworn that there was some. Yes, I have little balls. Chris said Grandis, Candace, Dawn, and a neighbor involved. He didn't say who the neighbor is, but well. Oh, he said that? Well, I mean, some people would say the neighbor is Fred Hill. Right. How do they know that? If it's sealed, how? I mean, I know he's former law enforcement, but let me see. Allison. Let me see what comes up when I on hers. See, hers is. I feel like they've done something where it's not coming because I could have sworn that there was stuff on their background. And now on these sites, there's like nothing. Yes. Hey, Jake. He was mentioned by H in the beginning, right? I truly believe that. I don't know about Chris. He said that H told him Grandis was so mean, but only heard that last night. I do remember him saying something like that. Evidence that Brian Laundrie was sending tweets when he was in fact dead. So I take everything he says with a yeah, I know. I remember that the found the child abuse charges in the beginning, then they like disappeared when others searched. Right, like is that on? Yes, I do like Fortnite. My favorite skin. Um, I don't know. Um, Gosh, you're gonna make me think. I have no idea. I haven't played for a few months. Yeah, I do remember H saying that. I watched it, but must have been distracted. I thought he said a possible fourth person, but didn't specify it was a neighbor. Let's see here. What can we? Um, what? Don B claims he passed Candace on the way to Dandridge. What is, let's see, I might be able to find, okay, let's look up Candace Hare to Wisconsin. Did she live in Arkansas at one time? Yeah, she did live in Arkansas. That is where they met, right? I thought he said beside her, he looked over and there she was. Oh, okay. Found her on law enforcement property. Have you been keeping up with everything, shits and giggles? Like, there was a lot of stuff going on there for a while. You haven't missed anything. We're just. It's a huge red flag for me that was Chris previously stated that he knew Summer was seen on video live on June 15th. Last night, he made it sound like it wasn't confirmed. Really? I like Chris McDonough and all. I do. I really do. But there was something, he was on Court TV recently on a few days ago or a couple days ago. And I don't know. I feel really bad saying this, but it's the truth. Like, I hate saying, I feel bad. But there was something he said that I was like, man, that's a little bit hypocritical, don't you think? Like a lot hypocritical. They were talking about like misinformation on social media, and like all of us have been guilty of that, you know. But you have to correct yourself, even though, I mean, but the thing is, you have to try to avoid it because even correcting yourself does not like work. Some people come on for just a couple minutes and they'll hear something and they'll run with it, and they just don't hear later on, like, oops, I'm sorry, I was wrong with that or about that or whatever. But I just kept thinking, like, how he was talking about how careful like he has to be, like what he was saying on Court TV, like about, you know, putting out misinformation, and like, and then I thought, really, is anybody gonna mention like the elephant in the room here? Like, I mean, the stuff that he mentioned about Brian Laundrie was like, really, I mean, especially with his platform, you know what I mean? The huge audience he has and influence. And to have never, I don't think he ever corrected that. He just went on like it didn't happen, didn't he? He basically lost his channel for a short time and then came back on like nothing had happened. That was a big oops. A big oops, especially as somebody that's supposed to be like we're supposed to kind of look up to, because he's supposed to know better about certain things because he's former law enforcement. He's retired. He worked there, worked in law enforcement for how long? What? I have 40 years or something. I have no idea. And he's still part of the Cold Case Foundation. But I was just hearing that on Court TV, and I was like, dude. But I do like listening to Chris. I think he's brought a lot of great info and footage, like probably the most important footage on YouTube for this case. Well, the most referenced. I don't know if it's the most important, but it's definitely the most referenced. And yeah. No, Eden, that was way worse. This was this was way worse. I mean, with his influence and stuff and who he is, it's like there's just a kind of it was so far beyond like just saying no, yeah, that was not good. And he got a lot of people believing that was him. I mean, I have many people calling me and swore that it was him. They were investigating it because and it was all because of it was all because what Chris McDonough said. And but we really never got or found out how he even came to that information, really. Yeah, I don't think he ever apologized. I don't know. And then what about the Jamie thing? The whole reason why was who's that? Web sleuths like separated themselves from him. Like he I guess caused the man to get death threats and stuff, and he never corrected that or something. I don't know. Like she was the creator who was so mad last night, Trish. Oh, was she mad last night? Oh, really? What was that about? I do like Chris, so don't take this the wrong way. I do. I just think that I think he did mention something about the Jamie thing, but I think it was very brief, wasn't it? That though is minimal compared to the whole Brian Laundrie situation. Hey, Lady CG. Yeah, it's just best to... Is she always mad? I don't know. That's the only time I've seen her mad, but I haven't watched her recently. Wait, what? Armchair from the Kid's Shadow, Watts case. Then he went way far with... Yeah, you're right. Armchair Detective. He did go to... He should have stuck to that whole shadow thing. Like, that was amazing that he was able to... The thing is with Armchair Detective, I used to watch him all the time, and I just had to stop because every day it was like breaking news, and every single day it was something else. And it's like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. And it was clear after a while that when info, when there was no more to talk about, he started like really scraping the bottom of the barrel, as Jenny Penny would say. And then once there was absolutely nothing that he could scrape up, he just started making it up. And he had people involved in his lies with him. I don't know if he was paying them or what. So, people need to be... Oh, Gold Star. That's somebody's life. Nobody else gets like breaks. Oh my God. Everybody has to take responsibility for their own stuff. And like, we all like look up to him. You know what I mean? That's like, he's an example. I'm saying that I think overall though, I do like Chris. That's just because I like somebody though. I'm not going to agree with everything every person, people do, even no matter who they are. I can really like somebody, but there's going to be times that they did something that I don't agree with. And just like how people disagree with me all the time, but I try not to take offense to it because that's normal. What's abnormal is to agree with somebody all the time. Yeah, Nomadic Trek went through a lot with that. I thought, what even happened with that? I thought he was suing him. That was crazy, though. I just had forgotten about that. I don't mean to be... It just reminded me of something that was done on Court TV the other day. And let's see here.
Hey everyone, welcome to Websleuth's YouTube Live. My name is Trisha Griffith. Don't repeat it all. The crap that is coming out of that mouth. Okay? Because, let me tell you.
Who's she talking?
He basically he suggested that, maybe Grandma is the one. Hey guys.
Is she talking about Chris right now?
Maybe I'm talking about Summer Wells. My apologies. Bug. Sorry, guys. Scrappy Joe, be nice. He's just a little obnoxious. Anyway, I actually was going to start out the show with, so what's new in the Summer Wells case? Absolutely nothing. And then I was going to talk about the reward. There's a little something there, but I couldn't believe it. He went on and suggested that, maybe it's grandma. He calls her Grandis, which I think is rude, but grandma is the mother of Candace. And it's something to do with one of the boys kicked her, and I don't know. I was listening to it and I felt like my spirit had gone into another plane of reality. I am so disgusted. And here's the other thing, okay? I went and I watched a little bit of the court TV thing on, this is it. No, this is not it. The court TV big thing they did on, that's not it either. Dang it. Hold on, guys. And he says, on the show, on court TV, he said, there's so much misinformation out there and it's irresponsible, and platforms should be responsible for what they're saying. Oh my God in heaven. He's the one that's doing it the most. And I can't believe court TV let that on there. Do they have any idea? And another thing too, I want to make very clear.
Wow, I didn't even know she was what she would be talking about. I didn't know that oil treatment. Hey, Justin, are you still on your live with Marissa? That whole thing, the Dre and Vaughn thing, is so interesting. Chris called Candace Hair Candy, not Grandis. Yeah, I try to say Candy, but I slip because that's what everybody knows her as is Grandis. And I don't think that Candy is involved. Well, I don't think so. But then something came up the other day and it kind of made me question that again. I don't think she's like involved as far as doing anything directly, but I am half and half, like 50-50 now, I think. We'll say 60%. No, I'm going to say half, 50-50. That she knows something. Like that she found out later on. Because why would she have to make up a story? Now, I didn't think, like, somebody made a good point to me in a recent phone call, like a friend of mine, how, told me to really pay attention to what Candy was saying in that one interview she did and stuff, and that she never spoke. She never lied. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Then that whole Emma posts that screenshot again of that conversation that she had with Candy, and it's where she's telling this story about the flowers, like it was just, and it's like she forgot her script, and she said Hunter. She said Hun, some people think she was saying hun, like as a term of endearment. I think no, because I think it's hunter, because she abbreviated the, summer. It was hun, some, Candy and I, or something like that. We're planting flowers. It's like she forgot the story and accidentally said Hunter, because I don't think Hunter was there at this point. Like she forgot what she was supposed to say. So why would she have to lie? Unless there was something that she was covering up for somebody or for herself. Or and added the nap, right? That wasn't there at first. Thank you, Carrie. Omission is a lie, and leaving out that she napped makes you go, oh. Yeah. I think that hopefully it's true, but I think that I hear, I don't know, and I hope, and I think that she's talking to law enforcement now. I hope that's true. Because if she knows anything, she best be talking, or she's gonna, I hear that they're definitely, her and Candace are definitely not in good terms. Her behavior is odd. Leaving her daughter after that is odd. You'd think her instincts are to stay around. Right, unless she knows, like, they did something and she wants to separate herself from it all. Grandma doesn't, what did that just say? Doesn't know and doesn't want to know if it was my daughter. Yeah, I think that I do believe that too. It's like she doesn't want to know. Playing flowers in Indian County was to prove life, in my opinion, since no photo was taken with her arm up in the car. I think her and Candace are on the outs. Didn't Candace mention? Yes, she did mention doing laundry too. She did mention doing laundry. Oh, I know. I do think there's a lot of people involved for sure. Hey, Julie. Your volume was all the way down. She's not allowed to be around any of her. Yeah, I heard that. Okay, let's listen a couple more minutes real quick of isn't her name Trish? Is that her name? What she has to say. Julie F. Applegate.
Just because you send all your information into TBI doesn't mean you're working with TBI, okay? If I remember correctly, there was a tweet a while back where somebody asked, hey, TBI, are you working with Chris Madonna? And they tweeted back, we are not working with anybody, okay? And so when people say, are you working with TBI? No, you're not. You're sending in their stuff. You're sending their stuff, your stuff, into them. I am begging you, people, please. This has gotten so out of hand, and it is so ridiculous. And I look at these other channels that have thousands in their chat, and they're raking in the bucks, and they're just talking crap about Summer and Summer's family, and it's so wrong. Talk about the facts, okay? Nobody has even come close to suggesting that Candace's mother is the reason for the disappearance. I remember Chris McDonough telling me, basically, don't worry, Trish, Don will be arrested. He won't get away. He'll be arrested soon. That was last year. I believed him. I thought he was talking to the investigators and he had inside information. I don't believe that now. It just made me so angry when I heard this. I mean, my God, this woman has already lost a daughter. Okay, her missing daughter from back in the 80s. And now you're going to.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I don't have that much. I understand, but I think that her anger with Chris McDonough is kind of like altering her opinion. Don Wells' release date confirmed in writing by Hawkins County Sheriff. Let's see.
Jonathan Lee Riches, a.k.a. JLR, Justice for Summer Wells. Where is Summer Wells? I got it confirmed in writing, people. The Hawkins County Sheriff's Office confirmed with me in writing Don Wells' release date. I know a lot of us have already heard through a recording that Don Wells' release date was 10/30 of 2022. Hawkins County Sheriff's Office has confirmed to me in writing when Don Wells' release date is. Check it out. This is a copy of an email I received from the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office providing me booking and release date information for Don Wells, a.k.a. Donald Wesley Wells. I crossed out and redacted Mr. Wells' address. Everything else is public information. 57 years old, weight 215, height 6 foot, gray hair, blue eyes. It says estimated release date 10/30 of 2022. His booking number is 1043778, jacket number 66013. His intake date February 7th, 2022. Driving under the influence and violation of probation. Wells is getting out a few months early from his 1-year sentence. He got 11 months, 29 days in the Hawkins County Jail, equivalent to 1 year, assuming that he could spend up to February 6th.
Okay, that's wrong information. Sorry. He got 11 just under a year, so that's 6 months in county jail. But he has to, I'm guessing those 2 extra months that they have him in there is for the, some type of inpatient treatment. But he's not going to be in Hawkins County, so I don't know why that says October, though. I don't know. He's probably going to be on, you know what? I bet he's probably going to be on work release and have to go to some kind of so he's going to probably stay the night at the jail and probably do work release. Once it gets to August, and go to his, like, a treatment center during the day. I had to do that for a couple weeks. So maybe that's something he's going to do. I don't know. I don't know why he won't be being released until 2 months later. Yeah, I know he has to go to rehab, but rehab's not in jail, though. So he should be released, and his release date from jail should be in August. But he does have to do some type of rehab. So I'm guessing the only thing I can think is that he's going to be doing work release, like, and going to some treatment center during the day and staying at the jail at night. I don't know what other reason it would have him his out date, because even if he had to go to rehab, his out date would still say August. It would change. It would have his out date as August, and then they would either transfer the court would either have them transfer him or, and then it would change to on the court information, it would say that he was doing 60 days of inpatient treatment at blah, blah, blah. And then it would say his out, when it ends. Yeah, I do remember him apologizing for that. But the whole the laundry thing, that was, or in custody rehab. I didn't, but I heard that we were told that Hawkins County doesn't have something like that. I know. How does she still have the car? Is that why she isn't staying at the house anymore? Is up for repo? Yeah, there's halfway houses, but his out time would not say his it's showing his release date from the Hawkins County Jail is October. So, yeah, it has to be something where he's staying at the jail doing some kind of rehab there. Oh, really? Creditors called her for the Wells car. How did they get Plender's number? That doesn't make sense. I heard that. That just is so weird.
Have you gotten a strange phone call or a strange series of phone calls from someone who's with the company Ally Financial?
The person says
They're trying to get in touch with Donald Wells or Candace Bly. Well, I've gotten about 4 of those phone calls starting last week or 2. I thought it was strange at first. The man would say, "Hi, Paula, I'm calling, believe it or not, to get in touch with Don Wells or a Candace," and then he kind of flubbed her name.
Good afternoon or good morning, Miss Paula Neal Mooney. My name is Brandon Tomlinson. This may come to a surprise to you, but I'm reaching out to you in reference to Mr. Donald Wesley Wells and Miss Donald Wesley Wells and Miss Candace Bly. Please return my call today when you receive this message. I'm reaching out to speak with Miss Paula Neal Mooney. This is in reference to Donald Wesley Wells and Miss Candace Bly Wells. Please return my call. My direct extension is.
I just kind of wrote it off as some cuckoo person. I didn't think it was a lawyer or it wasn't law enforcement. At first, he didn't tell me he was with Ally Financial. He only left a phone number with a really long extension to reach him directly. I just deleted the voicemails and I didn't know what the heck it was about. Why would someone be calling me to get in touch with the parents of Summer Wells? Finally, today, I called back the woman who called me subsequently. After those first 2 phone calls from the guy, there was a woman, Jessica, who also called, left at least 2 messages wanting to get in touch with Donald Wells. I thought that was so weird, but I figured, oh yeah, this is probably some kind of bill collector, which it was. And I thought I could get some info on what they're searching for Donald Wells and Candace Bly. You're going to hear bits of that phone call next. You will hear me warn the woman that I was recording our phone conversation. She was out of Jacksonville, Florida, but I believe their company is out of a variety of locations. That was only her location. As you will hear in our call, she doesn't give me much info. I kind of turned it into a little interview session to see what I could figure out. Ultimately, I think the call was probably in reference to that Subaru crossover SUV that is at the center of the case that Candace drove, that Don drove. Don drove that SUV. He admitted that, I believe, to the interview room on the day that Summer Wells disappeared. And a lot of us are thinking about Summer Wells right now, still praying she can be found. As I record this, it is Friday, June 17th, 2022. So it's been more than 1 year since she went missing on June 15th, 2021. I won't play the press conference. I don't want YouTube saying it's reused content. So I will just summarize and I will just link to the most recent press conference. But unfortunately, the only thing TBI really told us during that press conference is that they hoped they'd be a lot closer to finding Summer Wells by now. Maybe they thought they would find Summer just within days or hours of her going missing. They did say, though, there is still no evidence of an abduction. So we can't forget that. No matter how much Summer Wells' parents try and bang this drum that somebody took her, Summer got gone, and somebody must have snatched her from the yard, police are still saying no. There's no evidence that they found at this juncture of an abduction. What we learned from this phone call is not much, but I do believe it's probably related to the Subaru 2020. We know there were issues with videos. You will have to look over on Spotify video for 2020. Charges of domestic violence against her mom driving her older vehicle are related to Don Wells. This is true, and if it is related to people watching YouTube videos, I think many people think by now.
Thank you for calling Ally Financial. Para asistencia en español, por favor. Always striving to a specialist to give us your feedback. To listen, if you know your 47-digit extension, press. Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Ally Financial. This is Jessica Martin. Can I please put you on a brief hold? I'm just finishing up a call real quick.
Oh, sure.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, thank you so much for holding. I apologize about that hold. May I please have your account number or your social security number?
My name is Paula Mooney, and this call is being recorded. I've been receiving calls regarding a Donald Wells and a Candace Bly to my cell phone, and I'm curious as to what it's all about, why you guys keep calling me.
Pull up this with your phone number real quick.
Okay.
All right, I do need to let you know this call may be monitored and recorded for quality training purposes. Yes, Ms. Mooney, thank you for calling us back. Yes, you're listed as, now this is in just a public database.
Okay.
As a family member of Donald Wells.
Oh, that's
we
funny.
have not been able to get. I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was funny. Which public database?
We're not able to discuss that necessarily, but when we can't get a hold of people, we reach out to close family members or who we think are close family members. Do you know Mr. Wells?
I know him as a subject I've reported on. What is it in regarding his home?
I'm going to play a rust of that call here in a second. I just let that go way too. I was trying to hear that call and I just, that was weird. Why would she be put as a family member? How would that even happen? That is so odd. That is. Wait, what? Now what's going on? An unprofessional. Did I ever say I was a professional? I never said I was a professional road tripping. I don't remember dogging anybody. My husband co-signed for an ex-girlfriend's car and she moved to Wisconsin. It had been 2 years and they kept coming to our house in Kentucky. looking for the damn car for over a year. Wow. Someone they previously contacted gave him Plunder's number. She said, info from public database. I have looked up myself on some and noticed that friends from Facebook listed as possible family or associates. A friend that is tagged across country is listed. Huh.
Or car?
I'm not at liberty to say. I'm not trying to be funny. We're a bank. We're Ally Financial. We're not able to disclose that into the private business matter.
And
but I can certainly get permission from him if I can speak to him for him to speak about it.
And it's regarding the previous voicemail said it was regarding Donald Wells and his wife Candace Bly.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay, the other guy from Ally
That
Financial.
would have been me that left it.
No,
yeah, it might have been somebody else at one point.
Yeah, I think I've gotten about 4 calls from you guys, so it was a different guy. Okay, so you can't tell me anything it's about. You guys are out of Florida, Jacksonville?
I am particularly located in Jacksonville. We're all over.
Gotcha.
Do you know how to get a message to him by chance, or his wife then?
I think he's still in the Hawkins County Jail, if I'm not mistaken, in Rogersville, Tennessee, if you've tried those numbers. And for all I know, they're still in Rogersville, Tennessee, if you've tried that 110 Ben Hill Road home. I don't know what phone numbers are associated with that.
Okay. Paula, if you like, if you want to stop getting these calls, why don't you give me a verbal do not call?
Oh, sure. Do not call, please.
All right, you got it. I will take you off the list. Okay, I appreciate you calling back, and thank you for your time.
Thanks. Have a
Okay. It's definitely auto loan company. They do buy subprime loans, like from title loan company, so they may have got a title loan on it. That is crazy. Tim Mullins probably put her name on it as revenge on YouTubians. Everybody swore the Suburban was paid off in full, so why would they be calling about that? People was posting what they say was, but it could have been a title loan, right? Let's see, Ally Financial. Let's see here. I know this is old news. I can't believe that actually happened. That is crazy. I would be like, WTF if somebody just like, she doesn't even go by her real name on YouTube. So how would have anybody known her name? It's on there now, but it didn't used to be. It's a leading digital financial service company. They have, is that the right one? Ally Financial Bank. Including card finance, online banking via direct bank, corporate lending, vehicle insurance, mortgage loans, and electric trading platform to trade financial assets. Electronic trading platform to trade financial assets. Users place orders for financial products over net. Who do they own? That's odd, because it wouldn't be I don't think they'd be in charge of do they buy debts? They wouldn't be one that would buy a debt. Thought they said Allied. Allied. So maybe Allied. Allied Financial Corporation. Receive free up funds to grow your business. Use your accounts receivable to get funds. Oh my God. I don't know. This seems like some shady stuff. Like, did they do something illegal to try to get some kind of a loan or something? Like, it doesn't even make sense that they, of all people, they're going to have. I did have a call, like, yeah, a couple of calls from, but they didn't leave a message. So I don't think it had, I mean, that's weird. That surely is nothing to do with. Huh. Interesting. All right, moving on. Let's listen a little bit what does anybody know, like, by chance, on Don B's call with Jackie Dobbs, like at what timestamp or around what time did Jackie Dobbs mention about Andy calling him really angry? Let's see here.
Well, I got there on the 14th of June in 19 and 20 and 21. I got there right before 4 o'clock. And guess who the first person that comes by in the White Sonoma pickup is?
White Sonoma.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's Don.
Yep.
He comes by. And he asked me, what am I doing? And I explained that I just bought the property. I showed him my plat. We have a short discussion. I tell him I'm a veteran. He said, thanks for my service and everything. It's a real short discussion, and then he goes on. But I told this to Chris Cobalt. I've been talking to Chris Cobalt, and it seemed to me that Don had something on his mind.
And this was the day before?
Yeah, the day before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he seemed like he had something on his mind. You ever see a man have like 1,000 mile stare?
Yeah.
That's what he seemed like. He might have just been doing some good drugs. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, he goes on. The first time I ever met him, all the time I ever spoke to him. He goes on down toward the end of Beach Creek. He goes that way.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he alerts Andy Bernard that I'm on my property. Because, okay, I'm out there, I got my chainsaw out, and it won't start. So I've got to I had a bow saw in there, and I started that little road that goes up. It's an old road.
Mm-hmm.
I started cutting a couple little saplings off there.
Yeah.
I'm ignoring their trespassing sign because I know they're bullshit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard a little bit about that.
Yeah, excuse my lisp. I had all my upper teeth taken out.
Yeah.
And that's why I mispronounce stuff.
Oh, you're fine, Jackie. You're fine.
Yeah. Anyway, so he goes on, and I'm pretty sure he alerts Andy and Jody Sue that I'm around. And about 15 minutes later, here comes Jody and Andy Sue just raising sand. Just raising hell. And oh yeah, that on the 14th, I know that Don Wells was home before 4 o'clock because I made my first Facebook. The Ben Hill Health post
Yeah.
was made right before 4 o'clock.
And this is on the 14th or the 15th?
The 14th.
Okay, day before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Don's home before 4 o'clock on the 14th. I know that. I can, you know. Anyway, so Andy and Jody Sue are raising hell on me. I'm showing them my plat and trying to explain myself. They're not having it. They bring down the old plat from 1976. I believe somebody said it was.
No.
Yeah, in the state. So we're going back and forth. Yeah. And excuse my throat. So they call. I guess one of them calls the law in.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there talking to the law. I turn around. There's a whole gang of hillbillies out there. Right down the road, a whole gang of them. I think Candace and Brandis was in that mix, but I'm not sure. There's a whole gang of hillbillies there. And yeah, I could tell I wasn't too much welcome there.
Huh.
Although I own the land, I was trespassing on my own land.
Yeah.
But
you kind of knew it that.
Okay, this is do they buy delinquent car loans at a profit? Do you think that's what the reason why they contacted her, because she shared content about them? J. Sue is the Amber Heard of the holler. See, he's live. Yay. Don't get too excited. I don't have anything really great planned. Danny's parents not tell them they sold the land? Thank you for sharing Don's channel. Your son said I'm a redneck. That's the only reason why they buy them, to make money. Yeah, but I didn't see anything about that on their website on either one of them. So I was yeah, it doesn't, I don't see anything like that, but maybe that's just something they had to have put her info down on something to show she has family most of the time, her name and phone number. They find this during the skip tracing phase. That's true. They do that skip tracing. You don't advertise it? That makes sense. Well, thank you, Breege. JLR had a tutorial, said he had contacted Hawkins County Sheriff Department. Don doesn't get. Oh yeah, we were just talking about that. Those 2 months, his sentence is up in August, so those 2 extra months is the inpatient rehab that he's also required to do, or some kind of rehab. So yeah, I don't know why. That's what we were talking about earlier. I was saying I don't know why that's listed as his release date from jail, because his sentence is up in August, and I wouldn't think they would add that to his release date. What he's doing, I don't know. It just is confusing. Unless, like we were talking about earlier, unless he's like doing some kind of program where he's staying at the jail and going to some type of rehab and during the day. I don't know. And then staying at jail at night, because I did that at one time 20 years ago. but it was only for 2 weeks. So I don't know. I know he had to do some type of treatment, but I didn't think it would be shown as added into his release date like that. I don't know.
At that point, you probably knew it wasn't going to work out, didn't you?
Well, at that point, yeah, it was, I knew I wasn't welcome up there.
Yeah. I mean,
But still,
did
I
you
got property rights, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, did you try to make amends with them, or try to, you know?
I have not been up there again since I left there on the 14th, the evening of the 14th. If I ever get up that way again, I'm going to park there. I want to try and talk to the neighbors that pass by. Try to, you know.
Yeah.
I need to go up there and find the pins. I want to try to talk to the neighbors and.
Well, Lord,
I'm not that much different than they are, except I didn't grow up there. I'm a North Georgia hillbilly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't mind going up there with you. I mean, you can call me when you get into town, and me and you can go. We can go have breakfast at Hardee's and go up there, and you can show me your plot of land, and of course it probably needs a lot of excavating, don't it?
Yeah, I'll have to. When I was moving up there, I had enough money to get me a driveway cut in on that property.
Yeah.
And maybe a septic tank put in. I was going to put the septic tank in just so it would be sanitary, and then maybe get one of those little rent-to-own drop cabins put in on it, or a camper or something. But that's not going to be now. So I don't know how East Tennessee hillbillies settle their scores, but down here in North Georgia, we're kind of civilized down here.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, we're pretty good here, but I think it's just the area up there, and when the cops, I think when the cops came up there, that's what stirred everybody up.
Well,
I don't believe it was really you.
Jody should call the cops.
Yeah.
I think her or Baltimore did one.
Yeah.
What her name?
Yeah, but I would say a majority of.
He calls him Baltimore. I stayed at the roster the whole time, then transferred back to the end and released. Oh, okay. You stayed on the roster the whole time. Okay. So basically, they transfer you from the jail to the rehab, and then once you're done with rehab, they'll either release you from there or they'll transfer you back to the jail, and then you're released, and then you're released immediately from the jail, like after they book you out and stuff. If you remember, he had a stipulated sentence, he had a complete rehab. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So you're probably right. They're going to transfer him somewhere to some type of rehab. He'll stay there, and then when he's done with that, they will release him from the rehab, or they might even transfer him back to the jail and release him from there. I don't know, Rhiannon. I noticed that it's been doing that a lot for people lately. Uptown Girl. Jody Sue's always called Andy Voldemort. They need to, yes, they do need to arrest Candace. Surely they know that they know she knows something. They know she's guilty. They know it. Out of all of them, they know they have to. I was never off the rehab. When I was at the center, I couldn't leave, and I couldn't like go on the outings at the other people, like the other people did. And if I got a dirty UA, I had to go back to jail. Okay. So, because you were still considered property of the jail, right? They call you property. That's crazy. Kelly, I saw your emails, but let's see. Okay, these are screenshots of those earlier. That picture, or that picture with Andy and that, or who we thought was Andy, or who we were told was Andy, in that like Shriner or Masonic outfit, whatever it was not Andy. So there's no ties to the Masons, any type of masonry or whatever it's called that we know of. That was something Cher put out. And actually I talked to Emma and she felt bad. It's like, it's cool. Like, don't worry about it. I mean, it's fine. Like, she got that picture off Cher. Cher sent her that picture. At least she said, I think she did. Like, well, it makes sense because Cher has something up with that picture in it. So I want to know why Cher put that out as fact and sent it to people to put out when it's very obvious that was not Andy in that picture. It clearly said all the names of the people in the picture. So why did freaking Cher make a huge story about Masons and all that, and then have on some guy about it? And it's like she made up a whole thing around it, knowing that it wasn't him. She just looked for somebody who looked like Andy, I guess. I don't know. But there are contracted facilities in the state. Yeah. No, it was not actually. Shits and giggles, you weren't here. I don't think you know what we're speaking on. You might have seen it before, but that picture, we found it on or somebody in the chat, a few of you guys had found it on the Kingsport. What was it? The Kingsport Mason something. Kingsport Shriners or something like that. And that exact picture was on there, on their background picture. And it clearly had everybody's name listed. And that guy's name was named Tim, I think it said. Tim or something like that. It definitely was not Andy. Maybe. I don't know. When did she put that out, CT? Oh, was it AB? There is some type of, they are trying to press charges, but it's still in the works, I guess. I do know that Cher has it on her, has a picture in one of her shorts, so short videos. Hey, Lana.
people up in there are nice people.
Yeah.
It's just I think everything probably got, because Jody Sue being so anal about everything, it probably just got off on the wrong foot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, she's got her YouTube channel, and she knows a lot of YouTubers. And my son Joe says that when all this happened, that she just started stirring things up and telling tales about me and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I just.
Yeah. I ain't been back there since I left there on the evening of the 14th. And,
Well,
I never met them people before in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, speaking of being up there, did you ever see that red truck they were talking about?
Red truck. No, I was driving the Blazer.
Everybody keeps saying something about a red truck up there.
No, I did not see a red truck.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I don't believe I did. I got a red truck, but I left it here in Georgia on the Tennessee truck.
Oh, okay. So who all interviewed you? Was it who all interviewed you? Was it the local police?
No, I on the way home on the 16th, Andy Bernard called in, and that's what the tone in his voice, real menacing when he called me. And he told me he give me the TBI's number, so I called the TBI. Before I left Tennessee, I called them, and they didn't say not to leave Tennessee. So, and I didn't have a place to stay in Tennessee, so I went back down to Cleveland and tried to stay with the wife for a few more days, and then she got tired of me, and I went to stay with my sister, and so here I am now, here in beautiful LJ with my son.
Okay, so the police never even talked to you?
No, the local Hawkins County, no. Except they talked to me about the land dispute.
Oh, okay, but
yeah, they were there,
Yeah.
Let's see what, yeah.
Now did
I talked to FBI. The FBI sent two guys to see me, Agent Collins and Agent Murphy. And Agent Collins asked the questions, and Murphy watched me like a hawk. Body language, and he was there to read my body language.
Yeah.
And ever since since that interview in June, they haven't been bothering me. They checked my story out, and
Yeah.
And that end, the roadway end, there were cameras all over that place, Don.
Now, the day that little girl went missing, were you even up in the Beach Creek area?
No.
Okay.
I did detail the whole day. I was the afternoon. Well, in the morning, I get up, make some coffee, and go try to find a biscuit. Me and Elvis like a biscuit. Yeah.
Tell me about June, that day that Summer went missing. Tell me how you spent the day. I mean, from
Okay, Okay, well, we spent the day all day there at that motel. In the morning, I went to the Marathon station that was easterly of the motel to find out some biscuits. They don't have them there. They got them on the westerly Marathon. So I go to that one to get a biscuit, and we return to the motel to eat our biscuits. And later that evening, I stayed there all day. About 4 o'clock, 4 or 5, I go to the westerly Marathon station, pick up a 12-pack of beer, and come back to the motel. And there we stayed the rest of the day. Elvis has to go out and walk around every hour or two, so we're walking around the ground every hour or two that afternoon.
Right.
And I am sure that the TBI has all the tapes of that day. I hope they do anyway.
I'd say they do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Anyway, we're out walking several times, and when you're out walking with Elvis, you're going to make friends, because this is a friendly dog right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves people.
I bet he's a great lap dog.
Yeah, we
Let's see. Wonder why a Georgia man would buy land in Tennessee, no family. Yeah, I know. I don't know what brought him up there. So you're watching H is Under Redacted interview again yesterday. H is in because insistent that TBI told him after he asked that they cannot confirm Don was at work the whole day. I don't think he returned after 3. That would be the exact timing that's in that questionable time frame between, 3:30 to 6:30, 3 to 6, 3:30 to 6:30. So, yeah. I mean, what time did Candace get home? Around 3:30. How long would it take Don to get to Rogersville area? If he left at 3, he'd be pulling in there about 3:30 or something, a little bit after that. So it would have been perfect timing. It's just too coincidental. Especially like when they said, oh, he went on a lunch break between 3 and 3:30. Don and Andy were both there at 3:30. And Fred even says that the times he saw Andy was sometime between 3 and 3:30. I want to know too that's what we should watch we should watch some of that. We should pull up some of my calls with Dawn that we haven't listened to forever. I'll pull something like that up. Let's find something from forever ago. We'll play this a little bit. While I look for something, but I just wish I would have uploaded things like separately though, so we won't have to worry about all the commentary and everybody else talking and stuff. That's what sucks. I just was not thinking. Hey, Jamie. What was the story that Don and Andy pulled up together? Who was that said that they pulled up together or got home about the same time? Who was it that started that? That was way before even. Was it Jody Seuss that they pulled up? But they said they both pulled up at the same time around 5:30, I thought. But Don he wouldn't have got back until 7? Robin? Hey, Mulan. H talks about the TBI saying that to him in the last 15 minutes of his interview with CMF. You need to find that. No, Fred didn't say that they pulled up together. Hey, fizzle for shizzle, my nizzle. What does 708-ish mean? Do you guys remember Robin saying that she was supposed to babysit that day? I think that's why Dawn keeps saying 5:30 p.m. Do you notice they all get that part wrong? Dawn, Chris, and Jody. Do you mean to say Chris McDonough or you mean Candace? Or yeah, they do get that time that time is like blurry. It is. Jody Sue and Andy both said it. That's true. He did say something about, hey, Scott. Hey, Jane. Allegedly, according to Chris, said law enforcement told him. Okay, let me see. I'm going to play this just a couple more minutes while I look for... Yes, good point. Yes, thank you for that. I forgot about that. That's like one of the only definite... I mean, that's one of the only things I feel like I can believe from her because it's in there in text. So but that is very important. Thank you so much, Lana. Thank you. Yay. Is that really Frank? Why did somebody delete his message? Breeze, why did you do that? Did he say something bad? Don't time anybody out, or anything, if just unless they say something bad, even if it's, people that have said, I understand, but Breeze he's not being disrespectful. So, hey, it is what it is. You have to give people, but I understand why you feel that way, but we have to give people a chance. You know what I mean? Give them a chance to, because I'm supposed to allow all opinions, and that means, even people that may have said some things or whatever. He had a comment deleted earlier too. Hey, Rennie. Okay. The link's at the top for anybody, really. I don't want to fight, I forgot it was up there, but it's fine. Anybody can grab it, and I don't watch that anymore, Breeze. Like, I don't even watch clips or any of that stuff. But I try to give people a chance. I mean, as long as, no matter who it is, as long as they're being cool in the chat, they can stay, even if it's like Tiffany Marie, or, there's only one person that I don't want in the chat, and that's just because I have a protective order against them. And, but it doesn't matter if they're in the chat and they're being cool, then let them stay, you know what I mean? And then, and then if they say something shitty, then you could delete the comment, and then they do it again, then time it out, just give them a chance. I understand why you feel the way you do, but I guess I try to let everybody have their opinions, and I just want to give them a chance. Hey, Sheba. It's okay, Breeze. Okay.
Met and talked to, I think, the neighbor that was in the room beside us, the renter, the hotel person beside us. We talked 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were there all day, Don.
Yeah.
We were all there all day, and I'm calling lawyers and surveyors.
Oh, you was working on the plot of your land, like the dimensions of it.
The dimensions?
Yeah. You was talking to the surveyors.
I hired a surveyor, and I had a hard time getting. I don't think he's done it yet. I sent him $700, and he said he was going to go mark it, but he won't call me to let me know it's done. I'm not going to take her out there just on a wasted trip.
I can go up there and check it for you.
If you get time to, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they probably put these little ribbons on places, and sometimes they'll put like a stake in the ground.
Yeah. I think maybe. I think they relented on the border issue. I think they know that they were wrong. At least that's what Joe said.
Yeah. Now, how many acres did you get up there?
Huh?
How many?
I got 2.28 acres.
Oh, okay. So not too much.
No, it's not too much. It's not a real big tract. It's enough room for me and Elvis to kind of walk around on,
Yeah.
I was hoping I'd be there and I could turn Elvis Lou's name off the lease, but I don't know about that place. You should have that big ass dog up there.
Well, I'll tell you what, from the sounds of it, it sounds like it's settled down quite a bit since last year.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, Eddie's gone out here.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'd like to actually see you get back up here and maybe talk to we can talk to the folks and you can actually enjoy being up here for the short time that you're going to be up here to look at your land.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll be a good visit this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, maybe it'll be all right. I don't know. About that land, there's a heavy juju on that land there. I think Jody Sue's been put a spell on it or something.
I hope you're not superstitious.
Well, Jody Sue, I heard she practices some things like that. I don't rituals and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I watch her YouTube channel sometimes. It sounds like she's talking voodoo.
She may be, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, they were on the evening of the 14th. They're saying that they were looking for me. She said they were looking for me on the evening of the 14th, and she said they were searching the hollers and stuff, but I wasn't going in no holler. I told them I was going to a motel, and we talked about it, and they mentioned a motel in Baileytown. So I get out there and get up Benton Hill Road, and I turn left, and I think that heads down toward Baileytown.
Yeah.
Anyway, I get down there and I stop and pull over and do a search for pet-friendly motels because the Blazer is packed up. I mean, there's hardly room for me and Elvis in it.
Yeah.
So I get down there and do a search, and the Roadway Inn is the first one that comes up, and that's the one I go to. I don't search. Anyway, I'm a long way. They thought I was going to Baileytown, but I wound up in Churchill.
Oh, okay.
They were searching motels in Baileytown. They weren't looking at hollers for me. They knew I wasn't in no holler.
Why were they looking for you?
What did they say about the Roadway Inn? Where's this? And he is it true? You're Breeze, you're good. What's wrong? Frank, I just, the link's at the top. The link is at the top. But I'm not going to fight, okay? It's pinned. I was looking for the first time. I was looking for a video to, let's see, to play. Dang it. I just closed it. Did he really say? So that's where the whole satanic stuff came in. I heard that recently. And I was like, I wonder. I have never heard that before. Here, I guess I accidentally closed it. I was trying to find the very first time that Prayer Garden was came up on panel. And I don't know. I thought she was on the channel like the very next. Let's see. I wish I would have done better at being more organized.
I was vowing legal action against Bernard, I think.
I mean,
yeah. I've had other theories too. I'm thinking something may have happened to the little girl before the 15th, and maybe they were looking to knock me off and plant evidence.
Huh.
That's a theory. Andy was mad because I was vowing legal action against the Bernards, I guess. I told him that he was going to pay for my motel stay and pissed him off, I think.
Yeah.
But I was going to keep records. Man, you know, it's just not worth the pain. And I may just donate that damn thing. I got about $12,000 in. That's just the price of a fairly good used car.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's you know, goodbye, you know, boo-hoo, but I don't have to have it to live.
Right, right. I mean, I hate that it didn't. I mean, I hate that all that happened when. I mean, it was supposed to be a good time for you.
Yeah, well.
I mean, you got you some land, and you was going to come up here and do stuff with it, and.
Yeah, it didn't work out the other way, did it?
No.
No. The divine forces are working in this. I'm sure of it. Angels and demons. How they put me and I call helper change for sharing the pictures off of the Center for Missing and Exploited Children. I call helper that. You know, it made me out to be some nasty thing because I was sharing it was well intentioned, dude. You know, I just want to let people know that the kids are getting missing. But those videos that were made on me early, I mean, if I wasn't me, if I was looking at it, and if I was a vigilante type of guy, I'm not going to hunt that guy down and kill him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is awful videos, and I'm talking about suing people, but if I sue them, I'll be making money off of the disappearance of Summer. And I don't want to do that. I want to make money some other way.
Yeah. I mean, and for that to all happen, I mean,
all the events come together right at that little place and time. Everything came together. The perfect storm is what you call her. Jody Sue said.
I'll tell you what, though. You ever want to do something with that land?
Yeah.
If you really want to donate it or just do something good with it, let me know.
Yeah.
And I'll check with some places up here and see what they say.
Yeah.
And maybe we can do something good with that land that'll have some lasting good memories up there instead of bad memories.
Maybe, I don't know. Like I say, I was sharing those pictures from that center with good intentions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was supporting the center, and if I had a little kid that was missing, I'd want it found too.
Right.
You know, or I'd want somebody to share pictures of it.
Right.
On their Facebook page or whatever.
How long have you been doing that?
It was my cause du jour for maybe the past year before that happened.
Oh, okay.
I guess year and a half. I liked the page, and when one of those articles would come up on my newsfeed, I'd just share it.
Yeah.
You know?
So what?
I support the center.
Yeah, I think it's the Center for Missing Children or something.
The Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I sent $100 in of my own money, just like, and trying to get everybody else that wants to send a little money.
Yeah.
And that idea about raising $10,000, that's probably a bonehead idea.
Well, I
Raise
mean,
a few $100.
I mean, you've got your thing. We've all got ours. I mean, mine's the Boys and Girls Club. I mean, they had a big impact on me when I was growing up.
Really?
And I continue to help them out and donate to them to this day.
There you go. Yeah. Well, I'm your classic loser, Don.
Yeah.
I've never made much money in my life. I've never accomplished nothing.
That don't make you a loser.
I was a welder and made a fair living at it, but those days are gone. I'm on Social Security now.
Yeah, but that don't make you a loser, Jackie. I mean, all we can do is live life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Make ourselves happy.
Yeah.
And if we can go out.
I'm having a hard time finding finding the first video. What the heck? Hey Frank, are you there? Thanks for being patient, or maybe he just was muted. I was sitting here going through some of my content, trying to find something cool from like early on to listen to. And
yes, I am here.
okay.
And I also have a lot to say.
Oh no. Are you gonna be nice?
No.
Well, I said I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not arguing. I haven't done anything, so I haven't even watched or seen anything from anybody else forever. So I don't know about any of the drama going on or anything.
Okay. Well, I have. And you know what? Okay, I will be nice.
Okay.
But I'm really not though.
Okay.
This is weird.
Why? You hung out here for months. Like, it shouldn't be weird. I don't know. You made it weird. It wasn't weird ever for me. Or I mean, I don't know what ever happened, but
well, I know a lot of things that you have said. See, I do not. It's not my place to bring people out.
That I have said what?
About Purple, about.
I don't talk about that person. I don't want to talk about her, okay? Like, seriously. I seriously do not want. I have not even mentioned that person's name for weeks. Like, seriously, I've been doing really good about not mentioning.
And 6 up. And 6 up.
Right. I don't mention any of them. I can't. I have a protective order against that one, and I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
There's a reason. I mean, it's fine if you want to be friends with them, but I don't want to talk about them.
I am friends with them, and
that's great. But is that what you came over here to tell me?
No.
Yeah, we have moved on over here. I think that you were just in the wrong area to begin with. It's like, I thought you were drama free, but I think that you are actually really love the drama. And I tried to help you out, and
is that what you really think?
Yes, because you're bringing up stuff that I don't even talk about anymore.
Well,
like, I don't even go there. It hasn't even been discussed.
I actually should not even be on here.
Why? I would have never. I mean, did I ever tell you whose channel to go on?
No, but
wherever you want.
nobody tells me the channels I go on. Nobody told.
Okay, then why shouldn't you be here?
I'm,
There's lots of people out.
I'm giving you. I'm coming here, and I'm trying to speak my truth about what happened.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
That's fine.
The reason I left.
Okay, I think though that.
Yeah. Hey. What's her name? What's her dumbass name? I don't even care. Truth for the missing. Yeah. She's got people coming after me, and it's so stupid. Hey, if your people are going to come after me, bring it.
That has nothing to do with me. Whatever beef you got with individuals like that have you ever heard me say anything? I don't even know what you think you've heard me say about any of those people you just mentioned, because I don't even talk about them. Not on here.
Well, I just
not anymore at all anywhere. I mean, there's no it's just, I mean, I swear it's just not even in my mind anymore. Out of sight, out of mind, you know?
Hey, well, I will tell you this. I came up here because you have a bigger audience, and if her fucking ass wants to send the S13 after me, bring it. I will destroy them.
See, do you see like the problem here? Like, we were sitting here watching stuff on Summer Wells, and you come up like with drama.
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I get it.
No, I'm not saying you're a piece of shit, but you said that you're not for drama, and it's like, I never thought you were. It's just so weird. I just thought you were so different.
Whoa.
You like the drama.
No, when people threaten me, my life, think about that.
But I didn't. I mean, I don't even think that I don't even think that I haven't heard Tabby mention you or anybody mention you for a long time. I don't know if they have. I told you I haven't watched anybody, but that's not me. Like, you take out things on me. Like,
I'm not taking it out on you.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I do.
It's constant. Somebody else will do something, and then all of a sudden it's like they'll get mad at Tabby for something, like those people you're mentioning, but they don't care about that. They just want to try to like hurt me, so they want to turn it around on me for some reason.
I'm not even blaming you.
It's like so boring. I don't even know if I really want to even like entertain this, and I'm so over it.
Okay. Oh, there's Tabby. Here's
Tabby. But I told you no fighting, okay?
It's me, Ziggy.
Hold on. I want to hear Tabby. Come on. Talk to me.
Is that Tickles? Is that you?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I was just making sure it was really you.
Yeah.
Good thing.
I'll let Tabby talk first.
Hey, Tabby. You can send your husband at me. You can send MS-13, whatever you want. I will destroy them.
Okay, I think Tabby fell off, yeah. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, Frank, you need to back off, okay? Ziggy has... No. You need to stop and let me talk. You know, Ziggy has moved on. She doesn't mention anyone, doesn't cause any trouble, doesn't say anything anymore. You come on her live every time. You cause nothing but issues,
Yeah.
and you cause nothing but trouble. Even now, trying to get Tabby back on. Get over it. Whatever happened with her husband, happened.
Yes.
Move on. Okay?
Well,
you need
hey,
to move on.
hey, hey, you, whoever you are, Tickles. Let me tell you this. Her
Frank,
husband,
let me talk. Let me talk.
Okay.
Let Tabby
You do
talk.
not bring me to Ziggy. You do not bring me to Ziggy. This is not me and you.
Hey. Well,
No, I'm not listening
your
to you.
husband should not.
I'm not listening to you. You're on Ziggy's panel. Get off Ziggy's panel if you're going to talk about me.
Hold on.
If you've got a beef with me, you take it up with me. You don't bring it on Ziggy's panel. She is doing missing children.
All right. Hey,
you have to let it go, Frank. Let it go and move on and be an adult.
I'm going to tell you, don't have your husband saying, I'm going to send
Has he done that recently, though? I'm going to give you just like one more minute to act, and then I'm going to end this because this is not at all.
MS-13?
I mean, it was a mistake.
Really?
Sorry.
Really?
Here, Frank, you want my phone number? It's 602-668-3182. Now I want you to call me.
Don't do that. Tabby,
Get
don't
it
do
off
that.
of Ziggy's. You don't bring me up on Ziggy's.
Hey, well, you don't fucking have your husband.
I didn't have my husband do shit.
MS-13 is coming after my ass.
You don't come up on Ziggy's live and do anything about me. You come up on my live. I was just live. Ziggy has nothing to do with what happens on my lives or what happens with me.
You something, girl.
You're not telling me nothing,
I
boy.
tell you something, girl.
Okay. All right, Frank. Okay, we're gonna drop him. I'm so sorry that I am. Wow. That was like reminiscent.
I was ready for him to hear me.
That was reminiscent of the old like Ziggy days, like early, or like the whole Ziggy, like Jerry Springer. That's what it felt like.
I just feel like he's very repetitive. Frank needs to let go. Whatever problem, like Tabby said, whatever problem there is, go to Tabby. It's got nothing to do with you, Ziggy. Stop being repetitive. Get over what happened with the husband. That was already cleared so long ago. Get over it and move on.
Ziggy, don't private your live. Do not stop your live just because I put my phone number out there. I'm okay with putting my phone number out there.
I talked over it, so I don't think you're making it. I could edit out that, but no, it's good. I gave him a chance, and obviously, again, like I said, I would not do. But
you're
luckily,
always giving him chances, Ziggy.
Keep him up here for very long because, I wasn't gonna. I mean, that was not gonna go anywhere. And I don't have anything to say about the people he was bringing up, and at all. Like I don't even know what he's talking about, and he's just not who I thought he was. I don't want to talk about it. So
that's why I came up, so he wouldn't bring me to your live, because that's ridiculous.
Well, it was just anything that he was. I felt like it was almost like done purposely to try to get content. You know what I mean? For one of his friends, and
because I'm sure now they're going to have more content to talk about, even though you haven't spoken about anyone in such a long time. You've been doing your own thing, and not getting involved in any of that drama. And now this new drama's coming now, all of a sudden.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew better.
That's not fair I know it's not fair on you, Ziggy, or you, Tabby. Because with me, I thought whatever happened with your husband happened so long ago in Hairbag.
Yeah.
That happened. It's over.
Right.
We're grown ups. Everyone needs to move on and be mature. And a next day is, you know what I mean? Just let it go. He can't let it go.
He wanted some excitement, I guess, because like Tabby just said, like she was just live. Like, why didn't he come over there?
And I will go live.
And just like he said, he was trying to, he's like, oh, because you have a bigger audience. It's like, you're just wanting like No.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm
I
not
don't know.
feeling that
Sorry.
tonight.
I didn't mean to come up. I was all fired up, and I didn't mean to come up to cause any issues. It's
No,
just,
you're
I feel
right.
like whenever he's on, it causes problems, and you know, he mentions the same things constantly, and enough is enough. Like I've thought, you know, he doesn't need to do that anymore. You're trying to move on. You're trying to have a more positive, type of outlook. Let it go. And with Tabby's spoken to him so many times. Like enough.
Especially
go have another drink. I don't know. Just piss off.
I don't even have any. Right, I don't have anything to say about that stuff anymore. Like they're just like trying to recycle it, and it's just like, I seriously, I mean, I have to be passionate about something. I'm not gonna sit here and argue about something. I don't even care to talk about that stuff anymore. It's so boring anymore, you know. And
no, I definitely agree.
And we were not even anywhere near that subject. I knew better and let him up, and you know, it is what it is.
That's what it seems like. Every time he comes up, he's repeating the same story.
I know, and it's
the same thing, and then he brings Tabby into the fold.
Yeah, because he's looking for like he's wanting some drama. He's wanting to argue with somebody. Well,
he
Tabby
can go
just
to the
said
other channels
he's gonna
and
go
get
live. So Frank, why don't you go over there?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Especially when we're, you know, it'd be different if we were having a more, if we weren't going over stuff about summer, and that was just like really, like so out there. But it was my fault because I knew better. But it is what it is.
You're a beautiful sweetheart. All good. All right, I'll drop down. Bye from me, and I'll be in the chat.
Okay.
The whole thing.
Bye, Tabby. Bye, Ziggy.
Bye, Tickles. The whole thing, Ziggy, is you're a nice person and you want to give people a second chance.
I was trying. I mean, I knew how he was acting in the chat. I knew it was like, you know, how he was, and I thought maybe he was just a little bit upset because he got timed out or whatever. And I understand that he's caused a lot of problems. I don't care like how many problems he's caused or who it is. If it was, you know, I don't care if it's that creator that you mentioned. If they're in the chat and they're being respectful, let them be in the chat until they start out of line. Then people can time them out. I understand though, like, yeah, they've, you know, said a bunch of horrible things, but that's just how it is over here. No matter who it is, besides, you know, the one person, besides that, I'm not going to sit there and, you know, like be their friend, but they're welcome to come in here if they're being respectful. I don't want to talk about that stuff though. Like I'm so over it.
I know.
And I felt like he's just, it wasn't your fault or anything. It would have been something else. It was just whatever he could think of. Like he has some like fake rage against me or fake manufactured drama or anger. It doesn't even make sense. You know, his friend put out like his, you know, mental health issues on their live stream, and that was no problem, but I've never said anything like about him. He's just making it up because he wants the drama. I can't think of one time I've ever said anything about him. I gave him way too many chances, and people have got mad at me so many times because of it. You know, because they're like,
but you're just trying to be a great creator, like you are, and I wanted to come up and stop him. That way,
it's fine. I mean, it's not your fault or anything. Like I said, he was gonna come up with whatever. Anyways, I wish I could find this freaking. I'm sitting here looking for. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and start playing a little bit more of this content with Don B.
I'm gonna drop down. I just wanted to stop him from bringing me to you.
No, you're fine. It's not. It's fine. But thank you so much. Okay.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Right, especially that, Jane, don't. Like, that stuff, if I'm going to talk about any trauma stuff or whatever, or get a little bit heated with somebody, it's going to be something I'm passionate over. It's not going to be something I just have no type of, I don't have anything more to say. Because when, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, right? If we're not getting anything done and, doing it one way, yeah, it brings the views and stuff, but it's stressful. It's just not worth it to me. And but it's not that I don't know. It's not that I don't know how he is. So it's not about me learning. I saw somebody said that I have to learn for myself, and that's true. We all, a lot of time, I mean, that is true. But I already know that. You know what I mean? I already know more than likely that was going to happen. I knew that. But there's a small chance that maybe, I don't know, maybe something can get worked out, and it didn't. So, and it obviously wasn't going to, because I tried to talk nice, and it just got out of control. I'm like, yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm giving you, this is stupid. But yeah, that's just how it is. As far for me, is I like people to be able to be in the chat no matter if I like them or not. Even if it was TM herself, you know what I mean? As long as they're being respectful at the time. Doesn't matter. I know that a lot of people don't understand it and stuff and don't do it that way, but yeah, he is. And yeah, I'm not stupid. I know what's up. I do know what's up. It's not that I'm trying to be his friend. No, after the last time, that was thrown out the window. Unless he got help for whatever's going on with him, then, and it would take, but I don't think so. I even said, yeah, I wasn't going to sit up here and do what I did last time and sit there and try to have him explain to me why. No, I did that last time and it didn't work, and I'm not going to keep doing
that. If we can go out with a good conscience, knowing we done the best we could, I mean, it don't matter how much money you got, don't matter this, nothing matters. You got a good conscience when you go out, that's all that matters.
Well, in my life, I've never had any felonies, no sexual assault charges, never bothered children, always mind my own business.
Yeah. Yeah, my belief is if we can leave this place better than it was when we got here, we've done our job.
Yeah. What, you got any thoughts on the case so far, or you think you're already suing Eddie or involved?
Well, I mean, there's I don't know, but there's just a lot of speculation.
Yeah.
And you got was it Mr. Lawson?
Yeah.
Lord, hey, on the news, you missed it. On the news, he said that the family wasn't cooperating no more and all that.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, about Candace and Duck not cooperating.
Yeah. Then a reporter asked TBI about that at a news conference, and she kind of he-hauled around it.
Yeah. Well, I heard that there was a camera on that neighbor up there on Beach Creek Road.
Yeah.
That they had a camera, and I heard that the law had those tapes and saw Candace going out 1 or 2 times.
See, I heard that, and I figured that's how they knew that.
Yeah, they know something.
Yeah.
But
now
I'm just hoping the case gets broke soon, and by some chance, Summer's found alive.
That's what I'm hoping. I mean,
that's what I'm hoping, and my tears of joy are going to flood. I wrote it down. My tears of joy will flood the street, and my cries will be heard up there in Kingsport.
Yeah. Well, you need to holler back at me sometime and get up here. And like I said, I'll make time to meet you, and we'll have breakfast at Hardee's. And you can take me up there and show me that little plot of land, and we'll have a pretty good day.
Yeah, I've got a metal detector, and I was going to go up there here a while back. Little party around, never got started. But I'm never going to be able to use that parcel. I don't guess. I'm needed down here right now.
Yeah, it sounds like you are. But I tell you what, if you ever want to do something good with that parcel, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, well,
we're gonna make this something good. It ended up being something real bad, but I'm sure that little girl would want something good to come out of this.
I'm sure she would. I just pray that the truth comes out.
Oh, I say it will. It will.
Yeah, I think it will eventually. Yeah.
I mean,
if there's anything else I was trying to think of that I could tell you.
I mean, were the police, when they questioned you, were they real nice and all that?
I talked to that TBI agent on the phone. The FBI, yeah, they were good enough. They asked questions. I answered them, and got my body language read. They didn't take my phone. They must have believed me. They didn't take my phone.
Huh? Well, yeah. I've got a feeling, Jackie, that by the time they got to you, they already probably had an idea that it wasn't going to be much of an interview with you.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure the TBI and the FBI maybe talked to the people at the roadway inn,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I think I found, I don't think he had anything to do with Summer either, but that is my opinion, and I know a lot of others think that he's shady. I don't know why he was in Tennessee, but maybe he just, I don't know. I think I found exactly when Prayer Garden, very first time that she ended up on the panel. I wish I could find when Dawn first ended up on the panel. I'm sure I could. Let's see. He wanted a new adventure, was excited to move there. Oops, I didn't. Why is that live going? It's supposed to be paused. Is anyone else hoping JLR goes back to see Brandon from our haulers exploring? I hope he goes back. Where's JLR? He lives in Florida. I was trying to... get a hold of him. I emailed him and asked him to please go talk to Fred. He was separating from his wife and wanted solitude with his dogs. Land is expensive. He found cheapish land. Right? Poor guy didn't know what he's going to get into. Well, allegedly. He just wanted to buy a little land in Tennessee and retire. Jitsu ruined that, and that's my opinion. The way Jitsu acted about Dobbs moving there is more of a red flag to me than him. Yes, for sure. Let's see. He makes you nervous. Talk him into having a barbecue. Driller after iron. Yeah, he did have some and I saw that he had something done to his eye. Why are you torturing me? Because I want to see how the legacy of Prayer Garden was born, just for a few minutes.
Streaming on their channels.
I think Tiffany.
Okay.
Yeah, and probably Nita and.
Oh yeah, Nita's gonna be there. Yeah.
We'd love to hear from you because everybody always thinks that you're Dawn or somebody.
Yeah. And I can tell that age.
Oh, here they are. Nita. Prayer Garden, are you coming up we'd love to hear from you because everybody always thinks that you're Dawn or somebody.
Yeah. And I can tell that age.
Oh, here they are. They stuck to their
awesome. Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can really well.
Well, would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? We have a female. It is not Don Wells.
Nope. It is not Don Wells.
So are you from the area of the Wells?
No, I'm not. I actually started talking to Donald early into this.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And trust me, they know what happened to Summer. They know. Candace is hiding. She's avoiding. Really, people need to be calling Candace out. She knows what happened. She's a lot meaner of a human than we're seeing. I mean, what you guys see is Candace when she's putting on her show of, oh, I'm so kind, I'm the victim. But if you talk to Donald in the evening when Candace is screaming, you're a H, you're a this, you're a that, you're, oh my God, she is off the wall crazy. Truthfully.
So no, she wasn't in the video with the little girl, hun. She don't live around there. So when you started talking to Don, how long did you talk with him for?
For months. Matter of fact, the letters, the statements that he was putting out about Summer, I wrote those statements for him, trying to get him to focus on Summer, to start talking about Summer.
Wow.
But you know, he just put them out there and nothing. I mean, he took the credit for the statements, but
okay. So when you talked to Don, did he say anything about or suggest anything about him knowing what has happened with Summer?
He said that I think I'm safe because I'm pretty sure because I was at work, right?
Right. Wow.
What do you mean? I mean, if you don't know anything, why would you be worrying about if you're safe or not?
Right. Have you been in touch with TBI with information you have?
Yes.
Okay,
yes, I have.
thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yes, I have.
Much.
He had a coworker. I was on the phone with him and a coworker where he was working. Because he can't talk to really nobody at home around Candace because Candace is like crazy. She's crazy. She's off the wall. Cusses everybody. She's super mean. For some reason, she's got this fantasy that everybody wants Donald. Okay, Candace, if that makes you feel better about having him, go for it, hon.
Right.
You know. Anyway, he was at work. A coworker had came in. I was on the phone with him, and the coworker came in to talk to him. And next thing I know, the coworker started screaming, "Oh my gosh, what's that smell? What's that smell? Oh my gosh, it smells like death in here."
Oh my God.
For real. And
okay,
then,
but let me pause you for just 1 second. I'm sorry. Do you know where this was? Like what site, town, anything?
it was wherever he was working. It was he had two. It was when he was saying to everyone, I'm having problems concentrating and doing my work, and I need to be getting my work done. It was during that time.
Do you know the coworker's name by any chance? Did he mention?
No, I don't. But I was going to get off the phone with him so he could talk with whoever came in. And the guy wasn't wanting to talk to him. The guy's like, I'm out of here. He was running, and Donald was standing there trying to convince him that it was some ranked drywall mud. It was some ranked up drywall mud, and he done poured. I think the guy was, going to try to look around, and Donald's like, but I done disposed of it outside somewhere. And so the guy couldn't find the nasty drywall mud. But I used to case and base and was around a lot of drywalling and everything. And I can tell now drywall mud does not stink. It don't smell like death.
Right. Now, how long ago was this, if you can recall?
It just doesn't.
Are you there, love?
Oh no, did we lose her?
I mean,
damn it.
You're buffering, Prayer Garden.
I see.
Okay, I think you're good. Yeah, I think you're good now.
How long ago was that?
It was around 3 or more weeks ago. I say 3 or 4 weeks ago. I called TBI a couple weeks ago, and it was like probably a couple weeks, maybe a week or a couple weeks before that, wherever he was. I know he had moved from one place to another. He was working at this one particular place that he said he had to finish up before he moved to a new place. So it was somewhere in between that.
So TBI is aware of the
nasty smell, and I told him go talk to the coworker, because the coworker definitely knows. He said what I'm saying. He was there. He's the one who was screaming that it smells like death in here.
Yeah,
seriously. I just thought, because everybody was saying Donald Bass and sewer water and everything, so I'm just thinking it was probably maybe him. I didn't know. And I didn't want to be rude.
Yeah.
But but then after I thought about it, and I asked him, told him about True saying that they bathed in sewer water and everything, and he said no, that was a lie, that they had real water and everything at their house. So I just assumed that, okay, well, maybe it wasn't you. So what was it? Yeah, and then Dale started coming up there and hanging out with them and everything, and cleaning. She cleaned her yard. She helped Donald clean the yard. I don't know what the hell Candace was doing, but she helped Donald clean the yard. Then she went to work with Donald and helped spot the drywall.
Let's see. Nicely done, Internet Affair. Man, I have heard some things. Like, I don't know. I thought somebody was supposed to come out with some. I forget who it was that emailed me. And they told me that I can't remember. I don't know how they would have proof, but they claimed that they had proof of some kind of explicit pictures being sent. And I'm like, I don't know how you would have proof of something like that unless you had the pictures yourself. And oh God. That's been a while. They said they were going to be doing videos. I can't remember who it was. They messaged me about Prayer Garden. They were like, asked if I knew about her sending explicit photos. I'm like, no. So this was, I think this one, I wanted to look at this one real quick and see what this one had. Dang, 34,000 views. Probably one of my highest viewed videos. It's up there. So it might, let me see. Maybe Dawn comes on at the end. Because I'm trying to remember when he doesn't look like it, but this one had Lynn and was this not the first one that Jenna was on? It says new guest Lynn, but it doesn't say view with Jenna, Don Kay, and friends of Candace Wells. Oh, that was a good live too. That was with Emma. I'll have to get that one pulled up. Let's check that out too in a second. Just going down memory lane.
And Don did not want Candace around Hunter because of the accusations of them two, what they had going on.
Oh, whoa, what? Wait, what? Did you just say that? Okay, so Don was suspicious of Hunter and Candace?
Oh, yeah.
He was.
Yes.
Because when has he been asked about them?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
kind of forgot what I was about, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or what I said.
Actually, listening to Jenna the other night, just blew me away. Because we both had very similar experiences, and her and I got to connect today finally.
Yeah, I'm glad about that.
And that was awesome. You know, I have been involved since day 2. I was admin of one of the larger Facebook groups.
Okay.
I've been following true crime mostly on Facebook for about 5 years. Summer's case will be my last. It's got me beat. I'm old.
Yeah. So did you have a friendship with Candace for a while?
I didn't in the beginning. I actually, one of the big rules of the group was you don't go real life. That means you don't contact anybody involved in the case. And I went down every road I could possibly find. By the second month, I had found all of the lights and the dikes and looked all over Beach Creek and Ben Hill and the hollers. I'm not from there, but I am familiar with country living. I wasn't one to get on the bandwagon and jump because Summer had a dirty face or her hair wasn't brushed. But I had my suspicions. I'll admit I have a 5-year-old granddaughter, and this case really got me, and I want this baby found.
So did you end up speaking to Candace then?
I did. I ended up leaving leaving the Facebook group. And stepping down from admin, and I contacted Candace. And surprisingly, she answered immediately.
So do you guys still talk, or did you guys have like a?
No, we don't still talk. We haven't talked in probably about 6 weeks now. So Jenna knows more of the more recent stuff. But we talked a lot. Candace likes to video chat.
Yeah.
She's not real into texting, which I can understand. And I kind of hate being on here because
your voice needs to be heard, though.
Yeah. I hate being on here because I feel like I'm betraying her. But the bigger picture is I was done. Like, what an actress. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
She has never cried over her children like this.
Prayer Garden, look at that. You see it?
Hold on, I'll pull up there was a screenshot before that might be better to pull up here in a sec. I have to send it to my computer, but because I don't know where I haven't. It's so hold on, I can get the what was asked before that, because what was asked before that said, which I'll put up in a second. And I
find Summer to get this case solved. Now I'm not coming in there for Candace or Dawn. I'm trying to come in here with facts. Facts. Well, the boy seen
what your experience and what your
their sister. They seen her. She was in. She did come into that house. She went back out of that house, and and as far as Candace and playing all this game of whatever she's playing here with people, and I know it's a game because that's what her and Donald do, and you two know that's what they do also. And
do you know, that the boys said that?
I know. I know.
They said that at the beginning, right?
They're still saying it.
Well, how do you know that they're still saying that, though? None of us know that.
Donald said that the boys have been questioned.
Don lies about first of all, did he pass it lie detector test?
Well,
hey, Lynn, do you have Lynn, what were you told about the lie detector test?
I wasn't told anything about the lie detector test, but she did tell me about the drug tests.
Yeah, what they say? What they tell you?
First, she told me that she passed hers and he failed for coke. Then she told me that they both failed, and she failed for THC and meth. And that he failed for THC and coke. But then when Jenna and I talked today, we believe they both failed for coke. Plus she had the meth and they both had the THC.
Because she told me she smoked with him. And they're doing hair strand tests now.
And that's why tell everybody why she's coloring her hair is what she why Jenna what she told you about.
She's coloring her hair now because they're doing hair strand tests, and she's still doing drugs.
She thinks it's going to help her pass hair strand tests.
Yes.
So that's why you guys see her hair being colored. It's not because she's trying some new kind of style or trying to look cute.
And the other thing that blows my mind, Ziggy, is I've been through it with my daughter where CPS got involved with my grandchildren. And thank God she's got 4 years recovery from heroin. But she had to go through an entire reunification process, parenting classes. She went to rehab. Then she had to do 90 meetings in 90 days. When she got out, she had to have everything signed off on. She had to go to personal counseling. She had to do all of this stuff, okay? Candace is on the phone 24/7 hours a day.
Exactly. Both of them are. And it's sad.
There is no way this is getting done.
Right. No way they're clean. There's still
No. And there's no way they're following the reunification plan. I understand, I understand everybody says that Tennessee CPS sucks. Well, they all suck in every state. Could Tennessee be worse? Yes. But there's still got to be a judge to sign off for them to get these kids back.
Yep.
And if they're not following a damn plan, they're not getting those boys back.
Well, and how's it going to look that they don't even seem concerned about their boys? And not calling them. They call them once while they're in California, whether or not they were just in Cali for a couple of weeks, or if they were in there, or even a week. Let's just say they were there for even a week. If they were just over there for a week and just called them one time, that's crazy to me. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's going to look really bad that they're not calling the boys every night. And that's like the easiest thing that they could do to try to look good is, seem concerned that they love their boys and calling them every night and showing, but they're not even doing that.
No, they're not.
No. But yet people are donating to fix up their house to get the boys back. Like, what the hell?
Them boys don't want to go back home.
Thank you so much. Let's go, Brandon and Vibe Skip. Thank you guys. Both want to know, Prayer Garden, if you have those voicemails that you were going to show or something like that. Did you say you were going to show voicemails?
Yes. That's what I said early on, is they were not taking the drug drops. They were supposed to be doing drug drops. They were supposed to, I was screaming, get CPS up there, start doing the drug drops on them. They're high and messed up every night. When I said it, nobody was listening. Somebody else says it. Oh, yeah, everybody's.
Oh no, we all believe that they're on drugs.
Yeah, most definitely. I've seen it.
Say that they're not. I don't. The only person that said that they're not, I think, maybe is Dawn K. Maybe she said that they're just do alcohol. There was one person that said that they don't do drugs and they just drink, I think, but no, I don't.
But even if it's just alcohol, that's still a problem.
Yeah, especially since they're abusing it. Yeah, obviously to the point, if where they're going on lives and making the fool of themselves on the toilet and
absolutely
nodded out on the chair, like looking like you're not even alive. And you guys are worried about the create. I'm talking about some people watching right now are worried about the boys seeing things that us creators have put out, but it starts with the parents. The parents are definitely not concerned what their boys are going to see when they get older. I mean, how embarrassing.
Well, they see it themselves when they were there,
Thank you so much, Melissa in Tennessee. So Prayer Garden, are you wanting to share any voicemails or?
Yes. Donald asked me, I'm pulling them up for you.
Okay. Okay.
Donald asked me he said he had to take a psychological test with CPS, was wanting to know about the psychological test and so forth. Him and Candace was at his job site that day, and he wanted to know if I knew anything about it and everything, that how you're supposed to act, how you're supposed to hold yourself, those types of things, and if I knew anything about maybe questions they might ask or whatever. And anyway, I was like, you can find anything you want on the internet, on that topic. And he's like, well, we're at work. And I was like, well, I pulled it up for him, and told him, you had to sit straight up. Don't, bend over anything, or act like you're invading their space whatsoever. You got to keep eye contact, all of these things. And then I find out that another lie, he wanted to know all of that stuff because he's going on the behavior panel, not for some CPS bullcrap. And that's just another thing he wanted to prepare himself for.
Yeah. Shoot, there was something I needed to ask, but I got distracted. Let's see here. What about Jody Sue? Now that she's back on the hill, oh, is she really back? Are her
I
and
don't
Candace
know.
buddies again? Lynn, do you know if Jody Sue's friends with I've asked already Prayer Garden and Jenna what they believe. Do you know if Jody Sue's friends with Candace?
Jody Sue's definitely friends with Candace. She was talking to Candace.
I know.
She made a video.
I wanted to see Lynn's if Lynn knew. Do you know Lynn?
Thanks.
I'm sorry. I thought she was asking us.
No, it's okay. No, Prayer Garden. I just wanted to ask Lynn because we haven't asked her yet. So
to my knowledge, they were friends. I also found somebody on Facebook. I have screenshots that is familiar with Jody Sue, and I can't say that this is proof. This is just somebody talking. Supposedly this was a little more than showing each other's bruises. And they're saying that there were pills exchanged, and Jody and her husband were suppliers.
Oh wow. Sorry, I let that play a little long because I was doing something. But that's interesting because I've been told that too from some reliable sources. So I think that's wow. I think that's very much true. That's just my opinion, allegedly. How do you all what's that say? How do you all know Candace or Dawn? Don't call them boys. Come on. Well, because they don't. I think they've, I mean, unless it's changed recently since she's left YouTube, they pretty much let it be known that they weren't talking to the boys that often. And they were only allowed to call them, I think, once a week. I was told, though, at one time they were able to call them every day after a certain time, but I guess that wasn't true. And it was just like, a lot of people swear by those 10. What's DDD? Since I was a teen, and version table gives me the most relief. What's DDD? It's made with ashes from. They wouldn't have done something with Summer. They wouldn't be worried about it. Yeah, I know. I was just reading your. Yeah, off topic. Okay. What's the date of this video? This is all the way back in, that's probably good to know, October 23rd of 2021. So, wow. Like 9 months ago, almost.
Okay.
They actually mentioned her husband's name long before it came out. So I gave that part of it some credibility. What I don't understand is, like, I get that Jody Sue, I haven't gotten real involved in this, so forgive me. I get that Jody Sue got a little defensive or whatever over money with the fundraiser.
Yeah.
But now I'm getting messages that Jody Sue is guilty for Summer. And I've listened to some lies over there on Squaw's channel. And now, last night, she was accusing Jody Sue's daughter and her son.
What? Wow.
Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, the only reason I question Jody Sue is not because I think that she took Summer. I just think that I question her motives behind, and that's the question somebody emailed me too that wanted to ask. Now that I mentioned the word motive, and I also have a question from Smoky Blue Days. I saw your question. It was messaged to me, and I will get to that. But I question, the reason why I always ask was Jody Sue and Candace friends, or, you know, if they were good friends, because I want to know, was this scream real? I want to get down to the bottom of it. I want to know if it was real. I find it odd it didn't come up until a couple months after Summer went missing, even though, you know, the only person I don't know, Lynn, did they ever mention that? How soon after Summer went missing did you actually start speaking to them, Lynn?
I would believe it was the beginning of July.
Okay.
The only thing I had heard about the scream was actually from Rose Meyer on Chasing Truth. She called in, not in the interview Chasing did with her, but in Rose Meyer called in, and they talked over a live. And Rose Meyer mentioned this scream.
Like how early on was that?
But I think, I'm sorry, can you say that again?
How early on do you think that was? Was that
Rose Meyer was there the weekend after Summer went missing.
Well, I mean, how soon did you hear this about the scream from Rose Meyer?
Oh, I would again, I would say early July, maybe late June. I can go back and check.
I'm just wanting to find proof that the scream was mentioned.
Well, I'm curious to know if Rose Meyer talked to Jody Sue while she was there.
Yeah, right.
Because that could kind of explain that, because I never heard Candace say anything about a scream.
Okay. And I don't know. Sorry if Jenna or Per have anything to say about that. That want to speak up or anything, or if not, we can move on to the next question. I have. Per, were you saying something, or
no? I've already covered Jody Sue. She did say she heard the scream though.
I want proof though. I want proof. I want to see proof that this scream was mentioned like right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
After I want to see proof it was mentioned like within, you know, a day or two.
Yeah, Ziggy, I mean, in all honesty, I've put in numerous FOIA requests for the 911 calls. I'm not getting anything. They're not even responding. Which I think by law, they have to at least respond and give a reason why. That's been that way in other cases, at least.
Yeah, you would think, right? I know with like, you know, Chris Watts and stuff, they were giving people, you know.
I don't understand that at all.
Oh, can I say this? I've never been to Candace's house. I've seen somebody say that I've been to Candace's house. I've never been there. But we did FaceTime a lot. We did message a lot. Practically every day, all day. For a long time. Until I told Grandma I was back home.
Sorry, my daughter was talking to me. I had to mute real quick. Toy problems, you know how that goes. If you anyways, so somebody emailed me and said, could you please ask about motive? If Candace took Summer to Dawn, what was the motive? to hide her from CPS, to kill her, to traffic her. Well,
hey, Ziggy.
Huh?
Any of the above?
Yeah, exactly.
What was that, Sissy?
I got a it was one of those, those little clips that you send over your phone when you talk. It's just a little clip when you want to say something to
A
somebody.
voice clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. And Donald sent me this one.
Okay, let's listen.
I'm trying to get it to play. Kind of sounds like a kid to me. I mean, I don't know. Sounds like
that's it.
That's
what was that?
That's what I'm saying.
It sounds like machinery or something.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Hey,
to me.
I see people wanting some voicemails.
Yeah, that's not a scream. That's like some kind of. That sounds like his probably he's at work and it's his equipment, like sanding equipment or something or whatever it's called, where you.
I've heard his equipment in the background. It's just a slider thing.
Yeah.
And that definitely wasn't his equipment.
Yeah. Did you have any voicemails that you can
I've
share?
got another one.
Okay.
I'm going to put out here.
Right now, or did you need a minute?
She's okay. She's okay. She's okay.
Oh, wow. So he's saying to that was she's okay. What did you say to him before he said that?
I must have been asking something about Summer. I don't know, must have just been a conversation about who knows. Or he could have just sent it like he did that other thing off the wall like he usually does. And then he sent this one. Come on, play.
They even put their littlest girl in some psych ward in Knoxville or some city, Nashville, I don't know, and just left her there. They don't act like they don't could care less about her, and I don't understand it. When she was at our house, if you treat her with respect and everything, she was a nice.
Who is he talking about?
He's talking about Allie's daughter, which is about Summer's age. What got me is if you treat her nice and with respect. And I also heard somebody talking about something of Tennessee or whatever he's mentioning there. I mean, I know that you're into the selling the child to traffic, whatever, and
yeah,
so I thought maybe you'd be interested in hearing that one.
Yeah, would you replay that one more time? Now that there's some background to that.
Hold on.
And Angel, I'm getting to.
Yeah, I didn't understand the machinery. I remember her playing the machinery thing. She had people. Everybody was so excited to hear these voicemails or these clips that she had, and never happened. I mean, she did release that stuff, but it was just not like what she claimed that was going to happen. And so, You Turn for Christ is the name of the rehab facility Dawn is supposed to be going to. What? How do you know that? Can anyone help with Q? Don didn't go to live. Go to live with his dad until 12. Do we know where his mom lived prior to him moving at 12 to Utah with his dad? He was born in Florida, right? How could Allie live in that house with her kids, no bedrooms or anything, and Jose too? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, you gotta remember that Dawn wasn't there and Josie wasn't there. So that's two people, but that place is small. Like, I don't know where. I mean, if the parent or Dawn and Candace were in there getting high and drunk every night, where were the kids? Like, there's that dungeon area downstairs, but I don't know. Oh, Evil Exists posted a video about it. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Let's see. Hold on, I'll continue this for a second.
To your super chat here after she plays this.
They even put their littlest girl in some psych ward in Knoxville or some city, Nashville, I don't know, and just left her there. They don't act like they could care less about her. I don't understand it. When she was at our house, if you treat her with respect and everything, she was.
Oops, I forgot to mute. Don told me that sounds like a clip from my phone call with Don, one of my phone calls with him. That sounds exactly, that story must be true because that's like exact word for word. And that phone call I had with him about this would have been probably that was one of my last phone calls with him before he went to jail, because I remember it was at this house. You used to hate seeing your old self. Well, think how I feel having to hear myself. Oh, yeah. And this is the same phone call, Marlena, that he was like saying how, oh, a kid's love for a child is the same as a love for anybody else. And I'm like, no. And I tried to show him how that was not true. I found that a red flag. Like, if he doesn't see, if he doesn't have that connection to his kids, is he trying to separate? Is he saying no, it's not, just so he can help, like, maybe it will help him feel better about himself, like, because he knows something that happened to Summer? Or it sounded Shiva, it sounds like exactly like it was from my call, but my call was actually after this. It's like, man, did he just like, I mean, it sounds exactly like my call. Actually, that's not why. I mean, the reason why she was the guest that night and you guys were arguing, so I had to boot one of you, and since she was the guest, I booted you, but you were right. I mean, as far as what you were saying, it was just getting really intense. You think H has involvement or knowledge? I don't think so. I don't think so. And I don't think he was there playing fires either. It was stated in that message, that Facebook message between Candy and Emma from Crime Stories Obsessed. I think that like I said, Candy was trying to remember a script. So remember when Mary Hartman came on and put PG in her place because she was saying Mary's mom was an abusive Jezebel, basically? Yeah, I have that live up on my have it opened here. All right, I thought I did anyways. So I was going through old. Oh, okay, here's Evil Exists. Let's listen to this real quick. Do I mean Grandis? Yeah, but I'm trying to be respectful and not call her Grandis. I vowed to try to, because she is my elder, so, and what if she really doesn't have anything to do with this all then? It is weird to have two people in a family go missing. That's very odd. And yeah, people, that name Rose Meyer that came up, that's one that it came up there for a little bit in time, like during this past year, and it was something talked about a lot. But if you weren't around in October, it was October, it was discussed in that live. So I think it would have been about October, because I started on YouTube in September. Rose Meyer was, and I'm not saying it's true. I know some people get upset when this is said. I don't know if it's true or not, but some said that she was a girlfriend of Candy at one time. There was a picture that was put out of them together. I remember they were sitting at a table, this round table, and they were I don't know if that's true, but they did know each other. And that everybody thought that was really odd that she was. I don't even think she was there. People were saying she was there. Who was it that was saying she was there the week after? That was just in that recording or in my live, saying that it was the week after. I don't think she ever went down to Rogersville. I think she just tried to help with some things. In California, she denies that. Okay, here's Evil Exists. If one of the mods can drop the link. Well, I guess I can too, since I'm going over there anyways to hit play.
The father of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells has been in jail since the 7th February 2022. That's the intake date written here. The estimated release date is the 30th October 2022. We know that Don is due to attend a rehab program, and the program I heard he's supposed to attend is U-Turn for Christ in Paris, California. What I can make of this is, he will complete 6 months in jail, and then released into the program. I'm trying to get confirmation of when he will be starting the program. Looking at some frequently asked questions about this program. It says U-Turn for Christ asks for a $600 per month donation, with a minimum 2-month commitment, payable upon arrival. Anyone can enroll, as long as they are over 18, not a registered SO, and sober for at least 24 hours before enrolling. Vehicles, cell phones, media players and reading material other than a Bible is not allowed. All shirts must have sleeves, no clothing with secular offensive logos, pants and shorts cannot sag. I wonder if Candace will visit Don, since he is allowed visits on Sunday from his spouse, or immediate family only. It looks like Don might be completing phase 1 of the program, which is around 2 months, making his actual release date in October. I will let you guys know, if I get confirmation from them.
Good morning everyone, my name is Michelle, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It is Sunday morning and because it's his website on findsummerwells.com, you know, the one that he set up when he was the Wells media manager. Well, he's no longer the Wells media manager. When Don went to jail, Candace came out and said she didn't understand why they needed a media manager. It was all Don. She's not interested. She doesn't speak to him. So unless things have changed him and Candace has warmed to you, then you're doing exactly what you're accusing social media of. You've got no involvement in the case at all, yet you're expressing opinion about how people are talking about the case. You know, the TBI said that they don't want tips from, you know, theories that people saw on the internet. It was bogging them down. It was wasting resources. I get that. I understand that because there's been some very, very wild theories and I can just imagine some of the tips that have been called in. But that's not what the majority of people on YouTube are doing. We have the right to discuss what people connected to the case have said. We've got a right to give those people a platform. You know, Don B did a great interview with Jackie Dobbs the other day, which I commented on. We've had some great interviews. Chris McDonough has given us footage that we would never have. Very, very unusual that we get footage like that about a case. So is that what's griping you, Tim? Is that it? Is it just because Chris McDonough went on Court TV with Vinnie Politan and Court TV played a lot of the footage from the house and, you know, going into the house as he did, you know, he said he was shocked. Anyone would have been shocked by certainly the basement. It's not the clutter or the mess, just that basement was very strange. Not suitable for little kids to sleep in. But is that what's griping you? Because Chris has had he's had his sights focused on Don for a long time. He's also discussed other theories. You know, he's discussed the role the swimming hole might have played. So when you talk about, you know, people who were ex-officials in law enforcement, you know, ex-cops, ex-detectives, no one's expecting those people to solve the case. You know, we're all within the guidelines of YouTube, community guidelines. We have a right to discuss, and if people connected to the case, like Candace, Don, Jodie Sue, Andy, Jose, rest in peace, Jackie Dobbs and Ali and H, they all wanted to come out and speak voluntarily. They've got a right to speak voluntarily. Has some of that hampered the case? Well, possibly, yeah. Some of the things that Jodie Sue has said, for example, you know, the contradictions and this, that, the other, this nonsense that Jodie Sue's been spewing. Jodie Spew, some creators call her. She just spews nonsense. Well, she's discredited herself as a witness. Is that what she wanted? I don't know. Not talking about Jodie Sue today, giving that a day off. But you can't come along and say that people shouldn't be doing it. People should be just, you know, using social media to put her name and her face out. But here's the problem with that, Tim. I'm sure you're aware of it. Summer has had a very unusual amount of attention to her case. After a year with virtually no news from law enforcement, other than saying that they're not much further forward than when they started. It's not a cold case, but it'll turn into one if there isn't a break in the case pretty soon. And however frustrated law enforcement are, however much they want to find out what happened to Summer and get justice for her, there's only so much they can do with the information that they've got. You know, Detective John Pruitt said,
people are probably tired of hearing this. All possibilities are on the table. We're not completely eliminating the abduction idea. There's nothing to lead us to believe that we need to focus on that alone.
I accidentally went into that video, so then I was like, okay, I'll just play this a little bit and see what this is about. Let's see here. Did you guys see this? I am going to go here in a second, but it was cool reminiscing down memory lane. I might, however, come back on my backup channel here in a few and play some games or something if anybody wants to join me. Just make sure you are subbed up to my backup channel if you want to. We play this drawing game a lot. It's pretty fun. And it seems to work out pretty well for online. But did you guys see how this right here, how this was important, something important that came from Jenna, probably like the most important thing, that a piece of information that she had about this situation. But here Candace says it's okay, nobody's mad at you. She said, I'm sorry, I've seen your pain, plus the pain he puts you through. When he does his lives, it's like all you. It's like all you. Then he has people thinking you're a monster. Okay, so right here, Jenna was kind of like apologizing for going on my panel to Candace, and she's saying it's okay, nobody's mad at you. And then here Jenna's saying, you know, I just don't like how Don treats you. And then Candace says it's okay, and she says, did you tell someone that Donnie was home at 3 the day Summer went missing? And she goes, no, not 3. And then Candace said, what time did you say? And she said 3:30 or 4, but you didn't see him. I told that didn't come from you. And she said, okay. Well, that's interesting. Do you guys remember that? It's definitely, I should probably, let's see, screen clip that and save it and put it in my, I wish I would have saved things from early on. Let's see. Oh, this is here, let's go back. Before I leave, let's check out this one real quick. I can text it to you. What do you mean? What did I just say about what? Can you should be able to rewind a second and then come back if you're trying to see that screenshot. Oh, here's some messages between Candace and Prayer Garden. Candace says, I don't believe you're being truthful with my husband. I know Sissy is not your real name, and I believe you are trying to split us up. My opinion, you can take it or leave it. I think you are single and are looking for a good man, but if you try to take my husband away from me and his kids, God will not look at you like you're a good person. So it looks like Candace was thinking that program was trying to take Dawn away from her. Then looks like Prayer Garden had said, Candace, shame on you. I would not ever hurt you in any way. I had my husband, and now I have his wonderful children to love and look after until the Lord takes me. If I want another man, I would have had one long before now. I forgive you because I understand no one has ever truly been your friend, or maybe you haven't ever been a true friend, but that can all change right now. I just want to help you and Donald see that many are, I don't know what that word was, something, friending you for self-gain, but it's not me. In truth, I do not believe anyone could steal Donald away from you. He loves you with everything he has, and if you cannot see that, you are blind. Don't wait until your husband is dead to understand how much he loved you, and you should have been loving him. You have a good husband. Hold on to him and understand you should not ever let any woman ever allow you to feel jealous or intimidated. You are a beautiful woman inside and out. Let them women be jealous of you and the blessed woman you are to have a forever loving marriage. When you truly loved someone, no one else will ever be able to replace them. I'm going to pray God stops letting you hurt my feelings. I want nothing but to see you and Donald get Summer returned. Home and your 3 sons returned ASAP. If Summer is found alive, it will destroy her more to find her brothers are not there at home waiting on her. If she is not found alive, your sons are going to need their real mother and daddy holding them, not some messed up foster family. Too much time is being wasted. And time is something you do not have to waste right now. If you do not want my help anymore, I will leave you and Donald alone. Just say I am gone. She said, I have done all that, and every time he got to go get on the phone with you or anyone you don't know what's really going on. So I raised my sons to respect women. If you don't want anyone messing with your sister or daughters. What? Then have respect for other human sisters and daughters. What's that mean? I raised my sons to respect women. If you don't want anyone messing with your sister or daughters, then have respect for other human sisters or daughters. Okay. So I raised my sons to respect women. If you don't want, okay. He is hurting so bad over everything that is going on and feeling like he has to do something and or anything to try and get things returned to normal. He's a man, and men do not think like us women. Be nice if they did, but they don't. But my mother always said, if you cannot help them, then join them. LOL. So start having his back and start supporting him. Let Cher not talk to just Donald. Let her talk to both of you and watch how much better you two start getting along. Girl, do the new thing where it's you and your man against the world. A man likes a woman that, oh God, per garden giving relationship advice. That has their back, and he will always have yours, since he understands nothing can get you to talk against him. Oh, okay. So this was this was Candace showing Jenna these messages between her and Prayer Garden.
They said Jenna is a drunk.
He's saying he knows.
Let's see.
Sudden, I think Prayer Garden might be embarrassed, to say I'm going to tell you something. If I like Donald Wells, I would have Donald Wells if I wanted Donald Wells. I would want him. I'm sorry, but why was okay? I have put a full day through hell. I put 16 hours in trying to, get everybody's eyes open to what happened up on 110 Bid Hill Road, and I'm all about Summer, 100% Summer. I don't give a flying fuck about Donald Wells or his fucking wife. What I do care about is they done something to that little girl up there. I want to know what the hell it was, and I want them put in jail for doing it. And this lady sitting on there, woman, you can kiss my ass. You can kiss my ass. No, I came up.
Hey, we were gonna be.
I'm not.
Hey,
and what, Ziggy, I want to come back on your show because you know what? I need to get this stuff out there, and that's all I want to do. It's just what information I have, I want, and I also, tomorrow I'm going to play something for y'all. I heard a little girl. Donald sent me something, and it sounds like a little girl screamed. A little girl screamed. Who the hell's that little girl? Matter of fact, hold on. I'm going to go see if I can pull that up right now.
Hey, no. I did it. I said
play that for you.
I said, okay, that's cool. I just said that I said I was wondering if maybe there was some type of inappropriate emotional thing
I
maybe you got.
I can understand. I can understand how. I did like him and Candace. I didn't know they were such snakes until they started laughing about what they did to poor Mary. I didn't know people could do such horrible things. Didn't you hear them? Did you not listen to what Mary played and the way she cried and the way she acted? She acted like she was more hurt over them taking Donald than she ever did about her daughter. Does that not tell you guys something? And that lady on there is sticking behind Candace. You are her friend. She sent you up here to try to cause problems. And I'm going to tell you something, lady. You can take it on down the fucking road. That's what you can do. I don't care.
Can I talk for a moment?
I'm sorry, Ziggy. I'm sorry. But I have nothing for you. You still like Candace. You was talking to her. You're still talking to her.
I'll just mute her for 1 second. Hey, Twitty C, thank you so much. If Jenna, if you want to respond, I just wanted her to come up. I was hoping that we could all be respectful towards
No, it's fine because she dislikes me. I mean, it's okay. I'm not mad at her. I ain't.
Thank you, Twitty, for the $1.99.
I mean, I'm not. I don't want Don. And I don't want Candace. What I want is this baby found. I mean,
Here, let me see what she's saying.
I think we just need to be respectful of each other and we don't need to shout at anybody.
I'm trying to talk to her. She's sitting here cussing me out, but it's all good.
I don't think you even said anything really that bad about.
I didn't say nothing.
Maybe
I didn't even say
more
nothing to her.
me, I guess, if you want to be
anything,
nice.
it was me. If anything, it was me just questioning.
No.
If anything had gone on, that was
it
all.
It was me. I was questioning if possibly she got a little too close to Dawn. I was wondering because the only reason why, Per Garnet, I was questioning it is because you admitted that everything else was true. But the only thing you weren't admitting to was Dawn coming in and moving into with you.
There ain't no truth to it. There is no truth to it. And what that lady put up there tonight, can't you guys read? Can you not read? Are you reading it, but you're not understanding it? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I thought that your message,
I plainly put on there, I do not want your stinking husband. You and your husband are one. You are alike. You are exactly alike. One of you is no better than the other. Quit worrying about somebody wanting your stinking husband because nobody does. That's what I've been trying to tell you. And Candace has a problem because her and Donald and some of those little friends like they got up there right now hanging around. Candace had her little girlfriend hanging around. And you know what Donald did? They go upstairs of the house and Donald bangs the girlfriend. And then that Candace has a big problem with it. I don't even want to hear.
Are you talking about Dale?
Who's the girlfriend? Who are you saying that Donna's or wait, what?
Am I muted?
No, you're there. You're on.
Are you talking about Dale?
I don't know if are you cutting out or something? We can't hear you at all, Per Garnet.
Who?
Huh?
Somebody was telling me.
We hear you now. We hear you now.
Here's the thing. I don't want nothing to do with Donald Wells at all. What I do want is to find Summer. And and all I wanted was to get the truth out there. And I'm not going to listen to somebody. It's like having, somebody, you have your second story window open and they pull up and they got, and they just want, they didn't mean to pull up there, but they got a 10-foot ladder to climb up to your window with. Come on. This lady shows up yesterday. Oh, in the chat, she didn't plan on coming up. But she came up with a bunch of shit in her pocket. Please.
No, I didn't. Hold up. I didn't come up with no shit in my pocket. I came up with the truth.
Let's not be rude.
Oh no. You why? Yeah, you did come up with the truth. Her and her old man.
I don't think
me trying to be their friend at one particular time. I was being good to that family, and and then what did they do? What did Candace and Dawn do? They showed us, the people that were up there, giving them the benefit of the doubt. What did they show us? They show us that they are snakes, that they're freaking liars, that we couldn't trust them. And only the smart ones got out of it.
So you've been there?
On the hill. I ain't never been there.
Okay, well, you said you was up there.
Lady, I didn't say I was up there at all. I didn't say I was up there at all. I said we were supporting. I said we were supporting them up there. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. You're not hearing what I'm saying. You're hearing what you want to.
No, what I'm hearing you saying is you're cussing me out for no reason.
Don't twist my words. I got plenty of reason. You're standing there backing a freaking 2 people. You're standing there backing 2 people that did something to this little girl. In my opinion, they done something to their daughter. Everybody knows it. I know it. And we all know it. And you freaking know it too. You know it. And
She did say she thinks that. What was your theory, Jenna, again, that possible? I mean, you think that they both know?
I think they all know. I think they all know what happened to Summer. So who's taking up for who?
And I just muted her for a second because I just want to say the only thing that the only thing that I guess you would say that Jenna said that would be negative is that there was some type of emotional, inappropriate relationship going on.
And I'm sorry that she got offensive about that, but it's the truth.
That's it. There was nothing else. There was nothing else. There, you're unmuted, Prairie Garden. Sorry.
Yeah, and that is a good question. Why ain't Candace blowing up your phone? When I was on there talking,
Candace knows that she's on right now.
Candace knows I'm live right now.
Oh yeah, she knows you're live, and I'm gonna tell you
I told her.
And I'm gonna tell you something about Donald and Candace. Just like me and Mary was getting blowed up the other night and wanting to bother us and get us all off of concentration. Nobody seems to be calling you. Nobody seems to be blowing you up. Where is Candace and Donald at telling you that calling you names and threatening your family and doing everything? Because that's what they do, but they're not doing it to you.
I'm not trying to have sex with Don. I'm not trying to have sex with Candace.
Donald's blowing me up right now, calling me names, saying trash to me on my phone, but they ain't doing nothing to you. Okay, right. Don't go there because I know they're not. I know they're not because you're still their little buddy. So something, Ziggy, like I said, I do want to finish getting everything out to help, TBI, to help anybody, maybe pull more people in here that, may tell something and want to come forward because I am. And I do not care. I was on here for over 16 hours. I took the day off. I took the day off to talk to my lawyer. I took the day off to talk to some other people. I took the day off because also.
So, was a busybody. I don't think so that she's talking to her now. No. Check what views. I've thought about asking her to come on for a Taco Tuesday. I don't know if she would though. She's talked a lot of crap, so I don't know. I don't even know her phone number. I don't think. It might have changed. She probably changed it, I would get. I don't know. She had oh, I must have saved her number under Sissy. Do you think that she's been talking to him in jail? I really don't think so. So argumentative, Snippy. She's accidentally said what? She just said she was on Ben Hill. She took him in jail because she wouldn't deny it, and she said that she'd ask him something. Oh. That would be surprising, but... Kansas these days, she's so quiet. Do you think she has gone quiet because Dawn's getting out soon? I don't know why she's gone quiet. I think well, I would bet it has to do with whoever she's staying with. They talk some sense into her. Let's see. Remember, phone up 24/7. Did I mute Jenna? No. Yeah, Don B said he passed her or saw her, he thought. I guess. Oh, really? Is that true? Is it really true that they're wanting YouTubers to show their face? Here, I'm texting, well, the number that I had for Garden. I don't know. It's probably not even let's see. Does she not even have a email on her channel for like people to get a hold of her? Oh, right here, Perger 316. Places and the people who lies as spies in the hills have eyes. Just change her number. Yeah, she had like several numbers. Oh, I'm getting off here, Bobby. So, but I will be back tonight at 8 p.m. Taco Tuesday. Don't know who my guest is yet. I guess it's going to be a surprise. As the next refill, she's coming on. I don't know if she would. I mean, I have been thinking about, I have thought about, asking her to for Taco Tuesday. I don't know if she would, though, because let's see. Prayer Garden 316. It's not. Oh, shit. Dang it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. She was like, I thought you were joking. She was like freaking out. No more option to hide sub count. I did hear about that. Good night, everybody. No, Breeze, you didn't cause that. Yeah, plunder would be cool. I don't. Oh, was Michelle After Dark in there? That's awesome. All right, guys. Everybody, you're good, Still Waters. Everybody have a nice night, rest of your night, and I will see you at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard.